Outlaws? Hey, it's KGB from the C Sports Network. That's right, bringing you another live Braves game stream with live commentary. Got the man above with us. Give me a second here. Let me unblock his face. There you have it. You're a little dark there, Matt. You might want to throw a little bit of light on if you can.
All right. There you go.
Now they can see that beautiful face. Welcome in, everybody. Hey, how you doing, David? As always, one of the first into the stream. Certainly appreciate that kind of support. Absolutely. Right. So, as always, we got to get things rolling. Mav didn't have anything for Mavericks Minute, but maybe if you could, maybe we could go over some like standings. Divisional standings and whatnot, if you'd like to go through some of that while I get some of the stream stuff set up.
Yep. Actually, as follows, everybody, the National League East Division right now is as it stands currently. You got the Philadelphia Phillies in the lead with 48 wins, 24 losses. You got the Atlanta Braves in a distant second at 39 wins, 31 losses. They're 8 games back of the Phillies, but
better than the 12 that we were.
Yep. And also but the Braves are 4.5 games ahead in the wild card standings as well. So they're actually in front of that. It would for the wild card, it would be the Washington Nationals, the New York Mets, and the Marlins. The Washington Nationals, they have 35 wins, 36 losses. The New York Mets is on a 6-game winning streak. They're at 34 wins, 37 losses. They're only 1 game back in the wild card for Washington. So, and then, of course, the Miami Marlins in the National League East is at 23 wins, 49 losses. They're 12.5 games back of the wild card, but they're a total in the division 25 games back of seeing any sort of playoffs. So, the National League Central, you got the the Milwaukee Brewers at 42 wins, 30 losses.
Hey,
you got the St. Louis Cardinals. Yep.
Can you believe in today's era of sports technology, how they've learned how to train right, eat right, rehab right, that a team would be as many as 25 games. That is just that's a lot of games.
I know.
And these are
it's
all
unbelievable.
Professional teams,
I know. Now, as far as the St. Louis Cardinals was concerned, they're at 36 wins, 35 losses. They're 5.5 games back in their division, but they're one game ahead in the wild card standings. The Pittsburgh Pirates, they're at 35 wins, 37 losses on the season. They're 7 games back of first place in their division, in the NL Central Division, but they're only a half a game back in the wild card. The Cincinnati Reds, they are at 34 wins, 38 losses. They're 8 games back in the first place in the Central Division, but they're only 1.5 games back of the wild card. Of course, the Chicago Cubbies, they're at 34 wins, 39 losses, 8.5 games back and in their division, and they are 2 games behind the wild card. Of course, heading out west, you got the National League West. You got the Los Angeles Dodgers in a commanding lead at 45 wins, 29 losses. The San Francisco Giants are in a distant second at 36 wins, 37 losses. They're at 8.5 games back of the Dodgers, but they're currently ahead in the wild card. San Diego Padres are in a distant third at 37 wins, 39 losses with 9 games back in the division, but they're only a half a game behind in the wild card. Also, the Arizona Diamondbacks, they got 35 wins, 37 losses, 9 games back in the division, but only a half a game behind in the wild card as well. So there's a two-way race for the wild card, or a three-way deal for the wild card in the NL West division. Of course, Colorado Rockies are at 25 wins, 47 losses, 19 games back in the division, and 10 and a half games back in the wild card. And that's your National League division, both the East, Central, and West. Moving on to the American League East, you got the New York Yankees at 50 wins, 24 losses. The Baltimore Orioles, they're at 47 wins, 24 losses. They're only 1.5 games back of the Yankees, but they're to the good 7.5 games in the wild card. So they're actually good for the wild card. Trailing in a distant third is the Boston Red Sox at 38 wins, 35 losses, 11.5 games back in the division, 2.5 games back in the wild card. The Toronto Blue Jays with 35 wins, 37 losses, with 14 games back in the division, 5 games back in the wild card. And in the very last place in the AL East, you've got the Tampa Bay Rays, who the Rays just played. They're at 34 wins, 38 losses, with 15 games back in the division. They're only 6 games back in the wild card. And that's your AL East. The AL Central, you got the Cleveland Guardians at 44 wins, 25 losses. Coming in a second place.
The Guardians are really kind of a sleeper team this year. They've done real well.
Yes, they have.
I don't think anybody really expected them to play as well as they played.
Well, here's another sleeper team. The Kansas City Royals, they're coming in at a mere second at 41 wins, 32 losses. They're 5 games back in the division, but they're a half a game up of the wild card. So if everything freezes right now, the Kansas City Royals would be in the wild card. The Minnesota Twins, they're coming in a mere third at 40 wins, 32 losses. They're 5.5 games back in the division, but they're standing at a distant alone right underneath the Royals. So if it came down to it, if everything was frozen right now, it'd be for the wild card. The Kansas City Royals and the Minnesota Twins would go play for the wild card as it stands right now. Now, of course, the Detroit Tigers, the Braves are playing tonight. They're at 34 wins, 38 losses, 11.5 games back in their division, 6 games back in the wild card. And in very last place is the Chicago White Sox at 19 wins, 54 losses, 27 games back in their division, and 21.5 games in the wild card. So that rounds out your AL Central division. The AL West division, heading out west, you got the Seattle Mariners leading the division at 43 wins, 31 losses. Coming in the second place is the Houston Astros at 33 wins, 39 losses, with 9 games back in the division, but 7 games back in the wild card. The Texas Rangers, last year's World Series champions, they're at 33 wins, 39 losses, with 9 games back in the division, 7 games behind in the wild card. Coming in a mere fourth, Ron Washington's crew, the Los Angeles Angels. They're at 29 wins, 43 losses, with 13 games back in the division and 11 games back in the wild card. And coming in the last place will be the Oakland Athletics, 26 wins, 48 losses, 17 games back in the division, and 15 games behind in the wild card. So there is your regular season standings for all teams between National League and American.
Well, thank you, Mr. Mav. Appreciate that.
Appreciate it. Not a problem.
Gave me a chance to make sure that was working.
Yep. Should be working. I hear it.
You heard it? Okay, so everybody should have heard it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I hear it on.
We are about 10 minutes out from first pitch, guys and gals. 7:10 or 7:20. Eastern, 6:20 Central. Thank you for those that have already liked. We are already at 11 likes on the night. We haven't even begun yet. So thank you for that, guys and gals. If you're new to the channel and you haven't done so, be sure to subscribe. We'd love to have some new outlaws joining on the fun. Got some big happenings coming up to both channels. So make sure that you get on over to Mavericks, and I'll throw a link up on the stream for his. Make sure you get over to his channel if you haven't already, and like and subscribe over there.
Most definitely appreciated, everybody.
I think it came up. I'll hit it again.
Yep. Yeah, it came up. Yeah,
we'll do it again.
Yep. And just to let you know, everybody, I am currently sitting at 1,216 subs. I did pick up as of the stream at the end of the stream last night. I was sitting at 1,215, so I did pick up I was sitting at 1,214 at the end of the stream last night. And then after the stream was over with, I wound up picking up one. Then I picked up another one today while I was at work. So I wound up putting on 2 subs. So remember, everybody, please make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you support my my guy here. He does everything that's out of his time that he has, put everything together. If you haven't already done so, if you found the stream for the very first time, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. It's absolutely free to join the channel. Also, more importantly, you saw my link in the top right-hand corner. You can subscribe to my channel as well. You guys will never miss you guys will never miss a Brave stream. Whether it's between
we can't
my buddy
say
here.
Never. We can't say never, but practically never. We can never
I was getting to that.
a never.
No, I was getting to that. Either between my buddy here on his stream, or my stream, or even on the go with CeeLo. He also carries Brave streams as well. So you guys will never, ever miss a Brave stream. Between us three, we're always at least bringing at least a game or two of the Braves. So, okay. CeeLo's taking the series off. Okay. That's why we were wondering why he was not streaming. So there you have it. There's your answer right there, bud.
He's got such a stream schedule. I mean, I can imagine.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
Because I believe he works. I believe he works full time on the side of YouTube, and he's always streaming. So I mean, the guy never has any time.
Yep.
But hey, I mean, that's the price for trying, doing this kind of stuff. And he's an avid YouTube lover as well, man. He loves doing streams for you, the people, just like we do.
That's right.
That itch. Of course, bringing in them bucks don't hurt too bad either. I'm just about there. I need some more subs. I think Kenneth's right. I need 65 subs to finally hit that 1,000.
You're sitting at 935. Welcome into the stream there, Mark.
How you doing, Mark?
Ricardo.
Mark Ricardo. How you doing? Laney, welcome in.
That's right, Laney. Welcome in, Laney.
I don't know the guy, so I don't really promote him the Dixon way. I don't know the guy. I think I've watched a little bit of one stream, so I don't know much about him.
Yep. I'm gonna go get me a snack before the game starts. Welcome in, Amanda Jones.
Amanda.
We're right back.
Looks like we're still about 5 minutes out from the first pitch. Hey, is it raining there? Oh yeah, it took off. It's kind of weird that it still says stay tuned. The event will begin shortly. Normally by now they're going through commentary. The only time it usually says that is if there's a rain delay. Nope, just had to refresh. That's so weird. A refresh and it's there. All right, so why don't we go on down to the field and get you guys some sound going. We'll check all the buttons here. All right, so here we go.
Atlanta Braves baseball on Valley Sports is presented by Truist. Exciting game last night. Braves winning it 2-1.
Thank you, Mark. I really appreciate that.
Ozzie Albies at homer to win it.
It's been a little rough. I have to. The only place I can sleep right now is in this chair.
Welcome back to the broadcast booth, everybody.
I gotta be straight up and down.
Let's talk about the offense, CJ. Yes, just 2 runs.
I tried laying in bed again last night and it did not work.
In the month of June,
we are finally starting to see it. I know there was a little bit of frustration there for a while. Certainly for the guys with the uniform on, there was some legitimate frustration. But they have come out of it in a really
talking
big
about
way.
Marcell Ozuna right now.
Now we know, of course, they can hit the long ball, but putting the ball in play a lot more, making things
It's been
happen,
great to finally see our guys starting to hit the ball.
In a tie game with a big solo home
I
run,
mean, these last
ball game. How about this
6-7 games that we've been playing, we have really started to turn things around. That is a sight for sore eyes. Hey, how you doing, D? Welcome in, bro.
It's been a good homestand, and Braves country
How was
has
work?
certainly come out.
Oh, don't tell me. It was work.
It was a wonderful atmosphere for Game 1 of the series. We expect the same here tonight for Game 2.
Game 1, can you believe it? I mean, we won it, but it was 2-1. Very low scoring game. Very nice commercial.
I am back. Sorry about that.
I know. That's what I was thinking too when I was, last night. I know I said after Mav's stream, I said to be up in an hour, and it took me a little longer than that. But when I was putting things together, it's like, man, I started looking into some of the guys' statistics in these last several games, and he's not a very good pitcher right now. He's struggling. So now is the time to capitalize. Our guys we need to play ABC ball. Mm-hmm. It's been great seeing our guys playing ABC ball. Hey, welcome in, Gino. It has been so pleasurable to see them hitting base hits, getting guys on the base, moving the guys around the bases, scoring, then trying to hit the long ball.
Yep.
When you got every player coming up to the plate trying to hit the long ball, those kinds of things happen.
Fourth career start for Spencer.
You get on slumps. All you're trying to do is hit the ball over the wall.
Brandon, thank you. Well, Spencer threw a sinker in his most recent start for the first time ever. He said he wanted a pitch that could go into the
he
started working on it.
It takes a team effort.
At that point, he didn't have
it takes a team effort.
He said some minor league instructors told him, keep working on it before you add that to the arsenal. But he took a 5-month hiatus, so he didn't start working on it again until a couple days prior to his most recent start. He threw a bullpen with Rick Kranitz and Sal Fasano, providing a lot of insight. At that point, they told him it's ready to go. He feels confident. It's something we will likely see again in this start here tonight.
Yeah, and it was a good pitch for him, too. And good to see Spencer at such a young age and so early in his career to show that ability to make an adjustment for a pitch that he hadn't.
I hate when it does this.
Fastball was a good one.
Yeah.
That's okay. The game sounds going to be a little ahead of the interaction.
He's going to be facing for Detroit and the Road Grays. A lineup brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. A lineup that Atlanta pitching held in check yesterday. Just 1 run for Detroit in Game 1 of the series. CJ, how about your Ford Keys?
Yeah, we have a little fun today. See if you can play along and thinking about contact. That was what was so good for Schwellenbach in his last start. Pitching to contact, it got him deep in the game. How about, can I get a hit? I think the Braves are going to get a lot of hits tonight. And the reason why is Casey Mize is on the other side. He has really struggled against right-handed hitters. The worst batting average against in Major League Baseball.
Hopefully that continues here tonight.
All right, so I'm going to pause it up. We're going to wait for the picture to get settled in on the interactive. I'll unpause it and get it all synced up for you.
Tonight, Schwellenbach first pitch outside.
All right, here we
right
go.
On time at 7:20 Eastern. Off we go.
Off we go.
Matt Vierling, center fielder, is a batter. He was 0 for 4 yesterday. So you've got
also will have
Schwellenbach pitching.
1-1
Fourth
count.
career start.
Matt Vierling with
What's
a
interesting tonight
257
for
average with 9 home
is
runs,
that he's
30
a
ribbies,
Saginaw,
and a
Michigan native,
746
about 100 miles
OPS
northwest
on
of
the
Detroit on
season.
I-75. But he did not grow up
comes the
cheering for the
pitch.
Tigers because both of Schwellenbach's parents are from Wisconsin, so he actually grew up a Brewers fan. But all of his friends are Tigers fans, so they've been texting with him a lot about this matchup here tonight.
Oh, man.
No doubt, and you get caught in between.
Dynamic
sometimes, but
duo,
always
that's
pulling
right.
for your buddy, even when he is facing the team that you love.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said, my friends are Braves fans tonight.
This guy looks a lot like A.J. Minter.
But instead of
And the 2-2
Minter being a left-handed, Schwellenbach is right-handed.
Yeah, mini Minter.
Yeah.
Well, when you're working on a new pitch like Schwellenbach is, you don't go from using it 0% to 50%, so would imagine he'll incrementally work that up.
Yeah, we saw 9% usage for him in that last start, 0 the previous 2 starts.
He also has a good four-seam fastball. That
Nice.
take care of Vierling.
That's a K on the day, baby.
97 miles an hour.
There we go.
Vierling looking
Get a
as
K
well
to the
jump
chat,
on you.
everybody. K
And
to
he
the
does.
chat.
Nice and straight, nice and true.
Hey.
Welcome in, everybody. We
Oh,
certainly
excuse me.
appreciate you stopping by tonight. If you've just joined us, the game has just
Great
started.
start
We have
for
one out,
Spencer
top of the
Schwellenbach.
first. Tie score at 0.
Now Winsell Perez, he
And
pinch hit last night.
If
was
you
0
like
for 1.
what you
This
see,
is
be
his
sure
first start of
to
the
hit that
series.
thumbs up for us. And would love to have you subscribe to the channel.
And the thing I
We have a
mentioned with the
great
contact
community
of what
here,
worked out
everybody.
So well for Spencer in his
We
last
have
start
a
was that he was
fan-friendly
efficient.
chat
In
that
his first 2 starts, the pitch
welcomes
count got away from him a
everybody.
little bit early. He was under 15 pitches
Come on
per
in,
inning over
check
the
us
6
out.
in that last one.
interact with us.
Now
We'd
pretty
love to have
efficient
you.
here to start.
All right, that's going to be a grounder over to Albies, who's going to throw it to Matt Olson on the bag. Out
Same
number 2.
infield per usual as we get a peek at that Braves racetrack defense. Forrest Wall, big RBI hit
So
last
we got a
night.
little
He's
bit
out
of difference today. Let's bring
And
that up
Travis
here real
Darno
quick.
catching. Sean Murphy last night.
Here's
Darno
your
today.
batting order for the Braves today. We got Jared Kelenic still in center field, batting first.
Now
Albies
Riley
batting
Green.
second. That's outside for ball 1. We got Ozuna batting third, Olson fourth, Riley fifth. We got Travis
Green
Darno
drove in
batting
the only run
sixth.
yesterday for Detroit.
Adam Duvall, who's in right field,
Mentioned
batting
yesterday
seventh.
that he leads the
Forrest
team in
Wall,
home runs and
who's in left
runs
field
batted
today,
in.
batting eighth. And Orlando
There's the
Arcia,
skipper A.J.
our
Hinch.
shortstop, batting
His
ninth.
team is 4 games below
Our starting
500
pitcher
after the loss yesterday
is
at
Schwellenbach.
34 and 38.
Right-handed pitcher. I know I should have went over that
Confident
before.
Throwing it behind in the count 2-0. You
All
got
right.
the late movement. You want guys swinging and thinking fastball, and that's exactly
One
what
of the
Spencer
things I'm going to
did
be
on
bringing
that
to the
pitch. We didn't see
channel
him have the confidence to throw that in a
here
hair's
in the
count
near
the zone.
future is I'll actually have batting orders for both teams and more
Painted on that
statistical
corner.
stuff.
Tony
for you guys.
Randazzo is the home plate umpire
Get
tonight.
those kinds of things.
Relatively fair zone. He'll get a little
float
bit
your
wide
boat.
on the lefties. Hasn't so far here tonight, but can be a little bit cold on the righties on the inside part of the plate.
He's out early.
2-2 pitch. Slider downstairs, full count.
My back
All right,
is
so
itching
we
like
got a
crazy
full
tonight.
count. Is it?
Yeah.
There is Casey Mize.
Scratching my back with my
Overall
back
picker
scratcher.
will make the start tonight for Detroit.
Okay, so you
I
doing
look
your
like
job
crazy.
tonight?
Schwellenbach
Yeah, I'm doing my
2-2
job tonight.
first.
I know what my job is.
From Green.
We'll talk about starting pitchers sometimes, maybe limiting what they show you.
Can't always
first
be
inning,
there
right? Trying to
looking
save some of those
sexy,
pitches
man.
for second, third time through the order so far here for
Right,
Spencer.
you sit there looking
pitches,
pretty.
at least one of each.
Well, you missed the full boat. I figured you would have hit the butt.
Pitch number 16 of the first.
Yeah, my bad. I'm sitting here scratching my back, man. My back is really itching me today. I don't know what it
Green
is.
was a childhood friend and high school teammate of Vaughn Grissom, former Brave.
All right, we'll do it again.
With the Boston Red Sox.
And this time I won't forget it.
Yeah. How you doing, Amanda? How you doing?
Vaughn Grissom's buddy Riley Green will take
Thank
a
you.
2-out
Certainly
walk.
appreciate that, Amanda. Hey, be sure here. Let me throw a link up for you.
Grissom
If
is
you
at one
haven't,
time
maybe you
staying
already
healthy
have.
since he joined the
But
Boston Red Sox
right
on
up there in the
IL
top right
again.
corner of the
He's only
Interact,
played in 23
head on
games
over to
so
Mavericks
far this
channel
season.
as well.
Yeah, it's been a tough one for
We
him.
do co-commentary like
Those
this
two
all the
still
time,
stay
so
in touch.
you don't want to miss any of the streams. I'll
Both
throw
of
it up
that
there
same
one
draft
more
class
time
of
for you.
2019.
You can check him out by going to youtube.com/@_Mavericks
A strike to Mark Canna, batting
Sports.
cleanup here tonight. He had a couple of hits yesterday.
Or if it's easier, I'll just go ahead and put the link in the description. If that
Do
helps.
that too. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
That's going to be
Good slider from
0-2.
Schwellenbach.
And you can see the difference there, right? That's at 89 miles an hour.
I take
bigger
it,
break, but stays relatively flat. Good
I'm a little dumb when it comes to this stuff, but must be.
Be about 92
I take it it's Pride Month
break to it.
or something to do with the Pride. Is that why they got
I
the
guess
rainbow
so.
over the Ballet Sports emblem?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, happy Pride
Spencer
Month
kicks, deals,
for all
hands,
that
struck
celebrate.
him out on 3 pitches.
Got another K.
Slider again. Riley Green is
Who's
ready
this
to
guy? Casey Mize. Or, my apologies.
Schwellenbach. Schwellenbach. Oh man, sorry everybody. I'm either my back's itching or I'm damn trying to sneeze. Either one.
Wait a minute here.
Oh my goodness. Turn that light down just a little bit, everybody. Sorry, I had to turn it up. How is your guys' guys' day today? Did it go pretty well? I know D was up pretty early. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you for the sub. By the way, thank you. I know D had to get up pretty early, so do I. Every single morning, Monday through Friday, it's like clockwork. I don't like waking up early in the morning. Uh-oh. Somebody's frisky night? Look out. All right. How you doing,
I don't know
David?
what just happened there. I have never had the interactive give me.
What did it do? Did it spaz out on you or something?
No, it had sound in the background of it.
Oh, wow.
Oh crap. Oh no, I'm showing the actual game.
Well, first pitch, swung and missed, strike one to Jared Kelnick.
Even though he has a good
Sorry about that,
fastball, it's
guys.
around 95
Yeah, I had
miles an hour, 307
I had an
batting average
extra
against that
loud
heater. He's got a slider, a split, knuckle curveball, and a
commercial
two-seamer.
going on, and it was actually, I think it's coming from the interaction.
0-2 pitch up the middle for a single.
That was a swing and a miss by Jared Kelnick. So
There you
0-2
go.
to count.
Advantage for a leadoff.
Base hit to right field.
And a great job
Yeah.
hitting with 2 strikes here.
There we go.
Make something
When you
happen
said 0-2, I was
for
like, no, wait a
Kelnick.
minute, he
He's
just
in
hit a
this
base
location
hit.
here, trying to go above his own
No,
base.
he just hit a base hit, yeah.
Gives Kelnick an opportunity to get his bat on that baseball.
Yeah, actually, Lane, you know, a month or two back when I did the actual
to enjoy the top spot
video
of
of the home runs. Yeah, they hit me with a strike. It was just a content ID. It wasn't the bad strike.
For Mize, I mean, you've got
so I had to go in and remove him
against that fastball and makes a mistake to Kelnick. There's
Ozzy.
Storyline.
They caught that pretty quick because I've done those in the past and never had a problem with it. But of course that day I did like 3 or 4 or 5.
That's the most he's had since college. That was back in 2020.
Finally got to him, huh?
It's been an issue for him staying healthy and trying to.
They caught on to those pretty quick.
Hit 114 innings at Auburn.
Welcome in, everybody. We certainly appreciate you stopping in.
So Ozzy Albies hit the go-ahead run homer last night to put the Braves on top 2-1.
Now 27 years.
So he fouls that one off.
6'3" righty.
That is so weird.
Let's see what. Come on, Ozzy.
Go ahead, sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, you're good.
And Ozzy fouls
you're good.
So
you're good.
Return to first.
Yeah, as good as these catchers have been, it seems
I've
like
never heard the interactive. I've seen the interactive. If you watch the commercials that show up out in the outfield out there.
Yeah.
10, but Tiger catchers have been
but I've
good,
never
so
had the sound come through like that.
Cutting down
yeah, last night mine was showing the All-Star game in the Jumbotron of the Braves of Truist Park.
Yeah.
Another foul ball on the 98-mile.
But I didn't hear no sound.
He says he's okay.
Yeah, where it kind of pans up and looks at it.
Yep.
Ozzy getting right underneath that.
Ooh, right off the catcher's face.
You see there from Kelly.
Yeah.
Philosophies on whether you go to the hockey style mask. Or the
Kelly said, "I'll brush it off."
For the impact on those foul tips, I don't think it's fun regardless of what mask.
No, it's not the same catcher as last night.
That didn't appear to phase Kelly too much.
Pretty boy with the cool mustache isn't there.
Ozzy laces it.
That's fair. Right down the baseline.
Yeah, baby.
Kelnick, round and third. He's gonna score.
Yeah, baby.
Score.
Score.
With a triple RBI.
Woo!
There you go, Braves fans. Just like that.
Ozzy does it again. Ozzy's done it again.
I don't think that's where Casey Mize wanted it, and you get Ozzy all over this thing.
That's the way we do it. Rolling, baby, roll it.
Arms here in the outfield for the Detroit Tigers. He knows that. He sees an opportunity to put some pressure on that defense. He does. And
triple with an RBI for Ozzy Albies. Here comes Big Bear. Chopper down third baseline, foul ball.
Going to come in here. But the Braves with a single and then an RBI triple from Ozzy to grab the lead.
Come on, Big Bear.
It's an interesting pitch there, for the curveball with Mize.
That's the way we need to jump out early like that.
But too good of a pitch to Ozzy.
Yes, sir.
This will reach the seats 0-2 to Marcell Ozuna. Well, for Ozzy Albies.
Oh, yeah.
That stretch where he had
I think I do remember that.
It's a long home run last
Amanda,
night.
you had actually typed in the chat that you and your husband were at the Braves game, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Ozuna.
That's going to be a base hit. Here comes out.
Base hit, baby. Scored. Yeah. That's 2-0, baby.
Kind of incredible here to see.
Big Bear.
No outs. Runner on first.
This is a 2-strike pitch. It's 0-2. Back-to-back, I should say back-to-back, but Jared,
get that monkey off our back and keep it off.
Pitches that they can handle.
Yeah.
Ozzy got himself one as well, and so lack of execution here in the first inning with 2 strikes. The Braves have been all over.
Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you stopping in. If you're just joining us, the Braves have jumped on top 2-0
it was
in the
last
bottom of the
season where
first.
the Braves scored the most first-inning runs in franchise history, 147 of them. And the Braves doing something similar here in Game 2 of the series against Detroit so far.
All smiles for Baby Bear early on.
And smiles for Big Bear, too.
Mini Bear.
63 runs driven in now.
Mini Bear.
Mentioned most in the National League.
They call it Baby Bear. We call it Mini Bear. $63 runs batted in for Marcell Ozuna.
How's the home run leaders looking?
I think it's
You want to look that up? You just type in MLB
Yep.
2024 home run leaders.
Yep.
Look at the ESPN one. It's the best. It's the easiest one and the better one, I think.
All right.
Gee.
Fouls back to 2-2.
So you can see the struggles, right? When Casey
Foul
Mize
ball,
gets himself
the
in
count
a
will stay
situation
the same,
trying to
and
get
we'll
that
do it
third
again.
strike, he has not been able to get the swing and
No
miss. He's been
outs,
fooling
bottom
the
of the
Braves at all in the
first.
sense that they might be taking a
Runner
tough
on
pitch
first.
with 2 strikes.
2-0 lead.
Contact
Atlanta
pitcher, and
over
there's been good
Detroit.
contact here. 3 batters in.
We have
Single, triple, single so far
Matt
for
Olson
Atlanta.
at bat. Or no, let's. Why does it say
Olson,
Austin
weak
Riley?
grounder, and Mize will toss to first.
knows?
Ozuna gets to second base with 1 out as we take a look at the Tigers defense. Brought to you by Racetrack. Green, Vierling, Perez left to right in the outfield. Urshela,
that's what I
Cannon,
thought.
All right.
corners.
They had it wrong on the interaction.
Kelly
Or the
is a battery mate for Mize.
on the bottom of the
Defense,
MLB
left to
page
right,
where it
all
shows who's at
negative.
bat.
When
They
you look
had
at defensive
Austin
runs saved,
Riley up there
-5,
when Matt Olson
-2,
was bat.
-8, -2.
All right. The home runs as follows.
Been some struggles. Now,
You got Aaron Judge with 26 home runs. You got Gunnar Henderson with 22 home runs. You got coming in at third, Marcell Ozuna at 20 home runs.
Over at second base.
Kyle Tucker at 19, and Shohei Ohtani tied for 4th place with Kyle Tucker with 19 as
One
well.
of those infielders that's been so good, this guy right here, Austin
So
Riley.
Judge did hit another one since.
Continuing to hit last night.
Yes.
A pair of doubles for Austin.
Well, he's playing some monster ball this year.
Yes, he has. Now, runs batted in, Aaron Judge is at 64, and Marcell Ozuna just hit 63. So, Marcell Ozuna is only one RBI behind Aaron Judge.
And
But he
Marcell,
leads. Yeah,
Sorry, go
Marcell Ozuna leads the National League with 63 runs batted in. So,
nice. And he's in the top 5 for ribbies too. For
yes.
for batting average, top 5.
Yep.
Let's take a look at our defense.
Now that was a broken bat by Austin Riley. It was
Score first.
just a short blooper right up over
25 and 11.
to second base.
Detroit,
and caught
8 wins when
the
allowing
ball
the first
for
run.
out
That's the
number
4th
2.
fewest. So you like the recipe so far.
Sorry,
Okay,
we were talking
Amanda.
when that happened.
Kind of stay pretty consistent.
I'm not too
throughout
far
baseball.
from you, Amanda. I'm
You're
only a
scoring
couple
first
hours
as much
away.
as
I'm
it sounds
actually
like a cliche. It
just
absolutely
south of Atlanta.
And the Braves have been crushing it in these
So I'm only a
opportunities.
couple hours away.
Darno hits that
Or
one.
no!
However,
Oh, it's going to be caught.
he almost
That's
overran
out number
Damn.
3, but hey,
The
damage
catch.
is done. We got the
Braves get 2
2
though.
nothing.
Counting with a single on an 0-2.
See, they're doing it again.
Huh.
I don't know how to stop it. Well, they
Your
can't
guess-
hear
your guess is good
anyways
as mine.
because they can't hear it anyways because I mute the sound, but I can hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never had that happen ever. All right, we are back to
the 21 MLB
Truist Park.
season. Truist has donated $755 to the Henry
The
Lewis Aaron
Braves
Fund for
this
every Braves
season
home
have
run, continuing that to
76
the
home
25
runs.
season.
They have raised
As of June
57,380
$57,380
for homers for
raised
Hank.
on the 76 homers.
That is awesome. What a great cause that
Schwellenbach
is.
is leading off the second
Yes, it is.
for Detroit.
All right, so we got
Speaking of those homers, the Braves
Schwellenbach, who's
had the
going to
9
start out
homers
with
in
a
the
ball.
series against Tampa Bay. The one yesterday by
Urshela.
so 10 homers in the last 4.
Oh,
The 14 games prior to that,
Urshela.
the Braves had 10 total, so they've hit as many in the last 4
Is
as
it
they had
Urshela
the
or
previous
Urshela?
14.
Yeah, they've been on a great
Urshela.
run.
Anyways, he's got a
Urshela.
279 batting
There's
average,
adjustments
2
in the
home
lineup with
runs,
that man
18
right there,
ribbies.
and Jared
And a
Kelnick having to hit
683
leadoff, but he
OPS
seems
on the
extremely comfortable, and we're now 3+ games in, and he has been terrific with a couple of home runs out of
Come
the
in,
leadoff
Nate.
spot.
Glad to have you stopping in. Hey, remember everybody, be sure to get your chat votes in and head on over to the
Reaching for
community
it,
page and get your votes in there too.
One away.
Line drive to Albies for out number 1. The celebration, the Golden Broom, and the chat
These
vote
two pitchers,
celebration
they kind of have their roles
are
reversed a
both
little bit. I
still
mentioned Schwellenbach from
available.
Saginaw, Michigan, 100 miles
we are
away
still
from where
we are still
the
eligible
Tigers
for
play
them.
at Comerica
So
in
be sure to
Detroit.
get your votes in who you
And then
think
on
is
the
going
other
to
side, you
win.
got Casey Mize, who's
And
from Springville,
we
Alabama.
always do the community
2 hours
page
west
as
of
kind of
Atlanta. But
a second
pitching
cheater
against
way.
teams that they were very familiar
You know,
with
make
as
sure to get
kids,
your votes
and
and
now
your
going
likes
against
and
them.
thumbs up and all that done over there
Line
as well.
drive, and there's a solid single by
There's gonna
Colt
be a
Keith
base
out
hit.
to right field.
That's a 1-out single for Detroit.
And for Casey Mize, getting that first start here in Atlanta, probably something that he had been thinking about for a while. You get drafted by the Detroit Tigers. You're not going to be in Atlanta very often, but now, of course, with the new schedule every other year, the Tigers will be visiting us here at Truist Park.
I just can't.
Yeah, he's got, does Mize, about
So
50
weird,
friends and
this
family
guy.
here from Alabama watching tonight.
That's going to drive you nuts all night.
It is. It really is.
Justin Henry Malloy, as we documented last night, his final season of college ball played at Georgia Tech. And getting another start here tonight as the DH.
And interesting, too, right? He hasn't seen Spencer at all. We know he's a pretty patient guy, but to offer at a 1-0 slider just tells you this guy is hacking at pitches inside the zone, but has shown the discipline not to go outside the zone very much.
Be sure, guys
That's
and
a
gals,
great
to
take in a 1-1 count.
what's your favorite interactive view? Do you like the batter's view? Do you like the catcher's view? The pitcher's view?
Swinging there and missing at the cutter coming inside.
He's a pretty fascinating guy. You see how big and
All right,
strong he
2-2
is.
to
We saw
count.
the swing
I
gesture
need
that he's
to
letting
pause
it
that
fly
up just
every
for
single
a
time.
second.
Long,
Looks
too
like
strong
we got
lower
behind
half
in
that
the-
you have there. We know there's pop in that bat.
On the interactive side. There we go.
And again, the Braves
Now it should
drafted
be
him
good and
6th
synced
round of
up for you
2021
again.
out of Georgia Tech, but then he was part of that Joe Jimenez trade in
Oh,
December of
So that was a
22.
foul ball. The count was 2-2. So to stay the same, we'll do it again. Malloy.
Schwellenbach 2-2 and another foul ball.
I don't know. It said Malloy. Now it says McKinstry. It looks like the Interactive is going to give problems tonight. You can already see that.
Yeah, I watched the chat there, Gene.
Shadow right.
I'm not milking goats.
Ball coming in and waiting. There's the second
Oh, you
out.
did see it, huh? He said something.
Yeah.
Message right here
Milk
from
the goat,
Delta.
milk the goat, milk the goat. Earlier, I just laughed.
From Braves country to the world. Delta, official airline of the
Oh
Atlanta
my
Braves.
goodness. No, I do watch the chat, everybody.
I try to pay attention to it as much as I can.
Zach McKinstry just got serenaded by a little Saved by the Bell as he walked up to the plate there in honor of Zach Morris.
Nice place. But
Takes
this
a strike
guy,
right down Broadway 01.
this Schwellenbach, has he pitched for us yet this season, or is it this guy?
Yes. No, he's pitched up
Must
for
have
us
been a game
before.
that must have been a game that I didn't do. I don't remember seeing it.
Yeah, I think you were
played Zach.
sick. I think
for you,
when he pitched flat.
on Fox a few years ago, more than 2 years ago, called Pitch. It was a baseball
Remember,
show.
everybody, if you're new to the
cameos
channel
in
and
it,
you haven't
got to
done
do a
so
scene
yet,
with him.
be sure to slap
Zach
that
from
thumb
Saved by
up
the
for
Bell.
us and subscribe
He
to
played
the
the
channel.
catcher
We'd
in
love to
that
have
TV
some
show.
outlaws running around.
Swing
joining
and a
the fun.
miss. Down goes
Another K on the
McKinstry,
day.
and on we go to the bottom.
Nice.
You know what? I'm gonna.
Schwellenbach is pitching heat.
I'm gonna refresh that and see if it'll stop doing that. Because I mean, I don't see. I don't see anywhere that I can mute it or nothing. So. All right, so when they come back, when we come back, we'll have Duval, Wall, and Arcia at bat.
Ha ha, Gino.
All right, did anybody say what view they prefer?
I didn't see anything in the chat about it. Preferably, I like to sit behind the catcher because when the batter hits the ball, you can see the ball go out in the outfield or on the ground, or vice versa.
Let's go and have a look at our best coverage brought to you by Alpha Insurance. And this season against righties, the Braves have been terrific. How about the hard hit rate, the average exit velocity? That has been
we'll go,
the best in baseball. And the 7-10.
Should we go batter or strike zone?
Bring that up about what they've done against righties.
I go batter.
Has really struggled.
Or strike zone, excuse me, I'm sorry.
About it earlier.
Oh, they got a new one.
Average against, that is the worst.
They got the Jumbotron now, yeah.
12 starts, and that makes this an interesting matchup to me for Adam Duvall because he has scuffled against righties. That is no secret.
All right, there we go.
This year,
So
hitting
1-0 the count.
But he had a really good swing last night, and you're starting to wonder a little bit, maybe could this be the guy who has been bad against righties that could get him out of the struggles against the right-handers this year?
Fouled back.
All right, that's going to be foul ball. So 1-1 the count to Adam
Yes, to
Duvall.
all of his homers this year against left-handed pitching.
Ball with a 168 average this season.
He just
6
missed
home
a
runs,
homer
18
last night
ribbies,
that would
and
have been a long ball in 22 of the 30
563
major league parks, but the wind caught it at the track in left center.
Yeah, Duvall has struggled a little bit this year.
Bounces it to
Coming
third.
back to Atlanta.
Backing up. Line throw.
That's going to be safe.
Safe at first.
First baseman couldn't hang on to it. There you go. Lead off.
Nice.
Single.
Particularly Urshela and
nice.
Keith have had their issues, and they show up there.
We'll take it.
Such a good glove man when he first got to the big leagues, but things have changed as he's gotten a little bit older. He made the decision to back up instead of come and get this.
So you guys like
time, but it was the throw.
This is the batter's view.
Wide. It would have been a close play.
The catcher's one. It doesn't follow. You can see the ball.
So the leadoff man aboard again.
Okay, I guess you could say this is the catcher.
Wall lays it down. You know he's got the
That's good. Oh, beautiful. A bunt by Wall. Both men advance.
Nice.
Runners on first and second with no outs. Bottom of the second. 2-0 lead. Atlanta over Detroit. There you go.
And this is a really nice job.
That's right. Chops to the channel, baby.
That is down. He stays in there to make sure he gets
Let's go Arcia later. Let's put one over, baby.
So Forrest Wall, a big RBI hit last night. Beautiful bunt single there. 2 on, nobody
Big
out.
swing and a miss.
Arcia.
I'm really glad that they didn't throw him out for a lot of reasons, because then it would have went down as a sack bunt. The Braves are the only team in baseball right now that do
Welcome
not
in,
have
everybody.
a sack
Appreciate
bunt.
you
The
stopping
Tigers
in.
are
If you're
second. They only
just
have
joining
one.
us, we're in the bottom of the
Two fewest
second. No
teams in
outs.
baseball when it comes to
Runners
using
on
the
first
sack
and
bunt.
second.
So
Braves
that
lead
continues.
2-0 over the Detroit Lions.
How about bunt base hits?
The
I don't have
Detroit
it in front of me,
Tigers.
but I could
I
certainly
apologize
find
to the Detroit fans out there.
But I don't think we've seen a lot of that from the
No.
Braves this year, at least off the top of my head.
No, I mean, It just
Orlando
hasn't
Arcia
been
with a
how they've
224
operated
batting
here in
average.
recent memory.
6 home runs, 22 RBIs, and a
2 bunt hits this year for
OPS.
Atlanta, I'm told.
Down and dirty, ball 1, so 1 and 2 to count.
Yep, so that was number 3 there that we saw, and that's near the bottom. They were tied for 21st in baseball coming into this one.
Now,
The
hey,
Padres
guys,
and
the ones that
Nationals
said
and the
that you
Royals,
like
12
the
apiece.
catcher's view, if this is the one, just let me know. If this isn't the one you meant, be sure to throw that in the chat, too. And I'll get it set where you like it.
Orlando takes that slider way outside 2 and 2.
Me, I could watch from
Was Mark Paul Gosselaar a
any
good
view.
catcher, by the way?
I just
so the
think
scene
that
we did was
this
actually a
3D
studio scene. He had
3D
gotten
stuff
hurt,
that
and
they've
so he
come
was
up
sitting
with
on
is
the
just
panel for
phenomenal.
the All-Star game with me and Chris
Yep.
Myers and Dontrell Willis.
Adds
It
so
was,
much to the game
It was
for
pretty
us.
fun. He was great.
So you didn't get to see his athletic prowess.
I did not. There was scenes where he was the catcher and catching the pitcher. It was the first female pitcher in Major League Baseball. That was the kind of whole thing behind this series.
All right, I need to go off mic
which was
for a
pretty fun.
second.
And the
I'm
thing
sure
that was
my
maybe
co-host
even
will be able
better
to
than
handle
getting the
things.
opportunity to do a scene with
Yep,
him.
no
was that
problem.
Regina King directed that scene.
So the 2-2
which was pretty awesome.
The 2-2 pitch. My stats back on the rubber on mound. The 2-2
I
pitch
do.
to
2 credits for me.
Arcia.
One on the big screen and one on the small screen.
Foul ball again. We'll do it again. 2 and 2.
I'm a little out of my league now up here.
Yeah. I'll be signing autographs later. If anybody wants to
yeah.
stop by and
Yeah. Chop house
talk
area?
about my days in Hollywood.
Okay. We'll set up a table. $5 a head.
Gino. Ha ha. That will never happen, Gino.
2-2. Sent out to center
2 and 2. So the 2-2 count. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. Braves lead at 2-0. Hit shallow center, right center, barely underneath it for out number 1.
Casey Mize, the pitcher, was the #1 pick in that 2018 draft, and now the guy who was the #6 pick in that 2018 draft to the Mets, Jared Kelenic, digging in.
That was kind of cool to see. I mean, we're talking about 6 years ago and how things ultimately play out in a draft, and now these two guys facing each other, one out of high school and one out
So
of
we got
college.
Jared Kelenic up to bat for Atlanta.
Interestingly, nobody from that 2018 draft, some pretty good names, has
What is it,
all-star
Laney?
team yet. Joey Bart was
I know, right?
Alec Boehm having a good year in Philly. He went 3rd.
Strike on the outside corner.
The White Sox. Jonathan India 5th to
So
Cincy.
0-1 to count to Jared Kelenic.
6 to the Mets. And you know who went 9th in that 2018 draft?
Only because I'm looking at it.
Sorry about
And
that, guys.
it's been kind of a crazy story for
Wife just
Carter
walked in.
Stewart, who is now playing in Japan
been
for
working
the
hard all
SoftBank Hawks,
day.
the team that I played for the 2 seasons that I was in Japan.
So 1-1
1-2
count
to Kelenic, but yeah,
to
Kyler
Jared
Murray was
Kelenic.
taken
Oh, I'm
9th
sorry.
in that draft.
He was?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at
Swing and a miss,
Carter
strike
Stewart was
2.
8 for the Braves that year. Yeah, and then remember he gave a good chunk of his.
Congratulations to the Boston Celtics on their 18th NBA championship
Boy, it was.
last night.
They signed Kyler Murray for
18th?
$4.66 million.
Yep, 18th
And then, of course, he
for
would
the
take
organization.
the Heisman Trophy
That's
that
fouling out of play.
Oklahoma, #1
We'll do it again,
Wow,
1 and 2.
side of things.
Yeah,
I didn't realize they had that many. Wow, that is impressive.
Yeah, they-
was a football prospect at the time.
yeah, they won it in stunning fashion, 5 games to none.
He's like, you know what? I get a bigger
So,
guarantee.
Al Horford, who
going
used to be
into
on the
NFL draft, so
Atlanta
give a little bit
Hawks,
of your money back,
it
and,
took him
it's
17
just-
years
it's
to win a
unfortunate for the Aces,
championship,
there's no
and he
compensation
finally got it
paid
done. So
for that.
congratulations
They
to
really
Al
unfortunately
Horford.
ended up wasting a top
I
10
would
pick.
imagine that Al Horford probably would
Downstairs
retire
to
after this.
Kelenic, that slider just
Will
missed,
do.
3-2.
So 2-2
Damn it.
pitch.
Tough for the A's, but for Kyler Murray, he's
Downstairs,
Another
ball
$7
3.
$3 deal
Tell
with
you
the Arizona
hello and that
Cardinals,
they really
so
appreciate
things
it.
worked out okay for him.
Good choice. Yeah, you should have said
Full
no
boat.
when he asked if he could
She
play
says,
football.
thank you very much.
Swing and a miss. You heard Kelnick's reaction. He
A
feels
full
like
boat,
that's
everybody.
what he could have really connected on.
3-2 pitch.
It's a slider in the
Swing
zone.
and a miss.
Might be
Strike
gearing
3,
up for the
2
heater a little
outs.
bit, but we know Jared Kelenic does not get a lot of fastballs, and he'll go back and watch this and ask himself, man, how did I miss that? We talk about
He knew it. He's like,
being
oh,
such
how'd
a
I
big
miss
time
it?
Contact pitcher, not a lot of swing and
Yeah.
miss in his game. Eyes might have got a little big there for Jared Kelenic.
All right, here we go. First pitch to Ozzie Albies outside, ball 1. So we got 2 outs.
Ozzie had the
Runners on
RBI
first
triple
and
last
second,
inning.
bottom of the second. 2-0 lead.
Come on, Ozzy.
In on the hands. Urshela will go over, but he will not.
Out
have
of
a
play.
Yeah.
Certainly like to welcome everybody into the channel tonight. Be sure to get your chat vote in, everybody.
Look at that. Justin Verlander gave it.
Look at that
to the
kid
little
went
fella.
crawling underneath stuff and dug it out.
Yes, he did.
He worked for his.
He wanted that baseball.
That's right.
Yes, he did.
He worked for his.
Trust me, he's going to get that ball signed by Ozzy later after the game is over with. Watch.
Yeah, definitely hit that thumbs up for us, guys. And if stick around, check us out. If you like what you see, be sure to subscribe. Love to have some more Outlaws join the fun.
2-2 count to Ozzy Albies.
We do quite a bit of Braves stream. We do stream other games. It's just we majority stream a lot of the Braves. We also do football. I've done a little bit of basketball. We will be dabbling into some NASCAR here in the future.
So full count. Now those guys can start their wheels.
Just about anything else
would be next.
That was a good take by Ozzy.
We are looking to broaden our horizons.
Expand the zone. That was a good change of that move.
Yep.
Late, but it feels
Matter
like
of fact, I
am
on my way to 1,000 plus subs.
Maybe sometimes we
Currently
see
at
Ozzy offer at.
935,
You get a little bit of a longer look at it,
If you'd
and
like
it's
to
easier
help
to
you
lay
reach
off.
that 1,000 goal, be sure to subscribe to the channel.
Here's a
It certainly
3-2.
would be appreciated.
Down the third baseline, and that one
Oh,
just
just
going foul.
put
It would
foul.
have been an infield single. But Ozzy will have another hack.
It's kind of almost out of the Women's College World Series if you watch softball, what the lefties will do, and kind of those little slap moves. My wife played softball in college, and same kind of thing, just shorten your swing and slap
Thank
it
you
to
for
the
the
left
likes,
side, even if you're not a
everybody. We're
left-handed hitter.
currently
Those
sitting
girls
at
can do that.
23
Ozzy
likes.
breaking out a softball move there.
Let's see if we can't hit 30 or more tonight. Guys are killing it. Certainly appreciate it.
Already the 48th pitch here for Mize. We're only in the second inning. Line drive, just
Oh,
foul.
just
Was
about
almost a
had it.
carbon copy
Foul
of the
ball.
triple he had in the first.
Just about pulled another one like he did the first for that trip. I know,
Similar
it was,
wind
wasn't
to
it?
what we had last night when Ozzy lifted that ball into the
Hey,
top
how you doing,
It is
CeeLo?
going out that way.
Welcome
What's
in,
up,
friend.
buddy?
So a little tougher tonight to hit it out to left. Down that left field line, but this one is also going to tail foul.
That's going to be foul. 3-2 the count. We'll do it again.
Now, but for the guys on the base pass, they're going to feel
Ozzy
it
has
getting
had
started
8
and taking
pitches
off
at
and
this
thinking
at
about
bat so
trying
far.
to potentially score. Adam Duvall and Forrest Wall, we know, loves to run. But I think Adams had about enough of this.
They're running Mize's
Come on,
pitch count up, too.
Yeah, they are.
Ninth pitch of the
Yeah, he's
at-bat.
already at, this will be his 50th pitch. We're only in the second inning.
Well, there will be a
Yeah.
10th.
Now here
The
comes
Bee Gees get some more
the
love.
10th pitch.
So last year, Ozzy led all of Major League Baseball in foul balls. You know, we can track everything these days, and you can see why. His ability to cover the entire zone, keep at-bats alive, get deep into at-bats, fight off the pitches you don't like until hopefully you get the one that you do.
Here we go. Pitch number 10 of the AB.
Come on,
Ron
Ozzy.
Fitzgerald, thank you for that sub. I certainly
Braves dugout.
appreciate
Austin
that.
Riley had to get out of the way.
There we go.
That did not hit anybody.
Here we have it. First sub of the
Duvall
night.
need the
Thank you
oxygen
very
mask when he
much.
gets back to the dugout, whenever that actually does happen.
Welcome to the Outlaws.
And now Mize steps off. Looks like he's having trouble with the pitch count.
No, he's not. How about Jesse Chavez being called for that balk yesterday?
Will we have a result?
Yeah, he barely even twitched, but that guy,
Yeah. and I've
his whole
seen
foot
others-
comes off the rubber.
I've seen guys bouncing their foot. You know, multiple bounces, 10, 12 bounces, and then being
Yeah.
able to pitch. He barely even flinched that leg. I mean, it was such a bad call.
What is 3?
Yeah.
Probably means, hey, try to get him out. Payoff pitch. pitch. Hey, foul ball.
Foul ball. What are we at, like 14 now?
Third.
Well, it's been a great at-bat. You want to see Ozzie win it ultimately. There goes Adam
13, you
Duvall.
said?
I was worried about him like 5 pitches
12.
ago. And he's still hanging in there.
This will be the 13th pitch coming up.
You are
Okay,
driving
yep.
that pitch count up 53 now for Casey
What a
Mize.
pitch count already.
Inning and 2/3.
12
Yeah.
pitches so
That
far.
Detroit bullpen. But who's going to win this marathon?
Give it up. Come on, Braves fan.
Into center.
That's deep. Back on the track, but it's going to be caught.
And he's got it.
Damn.
That'll be out number 3. So they strand 2.
Pitches, 13 of them, but on we go to the 3rd.
Oh, it's doing it again.
Damn. Well, that sucks. I thought Ozzie was going to score in a couple more runs. Well, you're at 937 now, buddy.
Oh, thank you for the sub. Really appreciate that.
Oh, we got another Laney. Or is that spelled Laney Fitzgerald or is it Laney Fitzgerald? Yes, he did, Amanda. He all got it at the track. Came up within about 20 feet of the wall.
Thank you, Gregory Sanders, for that sub. I certainly appreciate it.
There you go.
I guess there's no way for me to stop the Jumbotron sound.
No, you can't. I don't think you can.
Well, see, I'm running through the app, which means I do like a Windows share or whatever
Right.
it is. Now, if it was going through the browser, I could, because the browser option gives you the option that you can mute the sound or run it through. You can run the sound through OBS or through the browser.
Yeah.
Going to battle through and stay in this game. Sean Murphy got him hydrated. That was a lot of running, though.
It was, and not fun. And you're, of course, looking for that big outcome and nothing to show for it. And a pretty long kind of rest period there for Spencer Schwellenbach as well. Something to keep in mind.
The only thing, though,
back out in
that's
right.
happening here is this pitcher
Yeah, we'll see
for
how
Detroit,
Schwellenbach adjusts here.
and he's
Looked
not
good
been
through 2 innings, a walk and a single,
not
but
played
nothing
well at
else
all this
against him.
season. So it's the best chance we have for putting on a lot of runs.
Ninth batter in the order here, Carson
And
Kelly, the catcher, with a 1-2
Ozzie
count.
running his pitch count up like that, we're not going to see that guy much longer.
This thing, and that curveball has
Nope.
stayed arm side. We talked about it last time. That
North
one
Carolina.
there, he did a good job getting it away from a righty. And if you can do that with a little bit more consistency, that
Well,
is
thank you,
another
George,
weapon
and
we'll
thank you,
have
Lonnie,
in that arsenal.
for the
Struck him
subs. I
out,
certainly
and it's
appreciate
that
them.
curveball again.
I hope I
So
say
3
that right,
strikeouts
Lonnie or
first time
Lanny.
through the order, rather 4, excuse me, for Schwellenbach.
Yeah,
Swing and a miss, strike 3.
It's away.
Another K in the chat.
Glove side. This is not something that we saw with much consistency in his first 3 starts. And again, that is a good sign because you see an ugly swing there against a really good breaking pitch.
Top of the order, and Vierling.
Schwellenbach's already been in 3
You
starts,
look at
so
Spencer's first 3 starts. He had 5 strikeouts in the debut against Washington.
And you would have
4
thought I
at
would have seen him
Boston,
pitch
3 at
that.
Baltimore. Now he already has.
yeah,
Maybe
but
I did.
Four here in
Maybe
the
I
third
did. I
inning.
thought it was
And
Minter
4
or something.
different
I don't
pitches
know.
for
No,
each of them.
this
Curveball,
guy's a
split,
starter.
No.
slider, and forcing fastball.
yeah. No, he's a relief pitcher.
He's got
Or
plenty
relief.
in the arsenal. As you take a look at that last
Yeah.
start that he had, it was a really efficient one as well. I
Ugh.
mentioned less than 15 pitches
Baltimore
per inning over those
was his last
6
start.
innings. You don't need a lot of strikeouts.
Yes,
All
it
we talked
was.
about contact. They're fun to get, but 6
All right, so we
innings
got
with
0-2
2
the
earned runs
count.
is where it's at.
Yep. He went 6 innings, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, and 3 strikeouts in his last start.
That's a ground ball over
Quick message right
to
now
shortstop
from Alpha
Garcia, who
Insurance.
throws it
Flowers
back on the
first.
bag. Or
Out number 2. Yeah.
Hit a home run on your insurance needs with Alpha.
So 4 in a row retired by Schwellenbach. He'll try to make it 5 here as
What's up, Kenna?
Perez looked to lay down a bunt.
What's up, Kenna?
But he lays it
Sorry,
down.
everybody. I'm yawning. It's been a long day. That was a bunt, foul ball, strike one.
For Schwellenbach so far. That's when he faced his former college Nebraska teammate Cade Povich, and now one start later he goes up against the team that grew up just
That's
a couple
going to be
miles
out.
from Detroit. The line out to
Duvall,
right,
isn't it?
went
No,
out.
Adam
that's,
Duvall.
He's doing well right now.
Yeah, that
Adam
was
Duvall.
wasn't it?
Yep.
Let your
Out number
voice
3.
I got two separate advertisements going on at once.
You can't help it. If it's on the Jumbotron, you can't help that. Can't help that at all.
Yeah, like I said, I got it muted to them, so there wouldn't be any copyright problems.
Right.
Hazel Ann, Dirty Dan, Hazel, come here, hurry up, come here, Hazel. She can't get in. They got the fan in the front of the door. I was gonna have her come say hi to YouTube, but she can't get in. Pretties. Hazel Ann, come here. She's like, I want to, Dad, but I can't get through. All right, so we are back. Back to Truist. We got Marcell Ozuna heading to the plate. Marcellus is 1 for 1 on the day. He has a 323 batting average with a 1.006 OPS, 20 home runs, 63 ribbies up.
Coming up with some stats that we can twist it in a way that makes Marcell look better. He has simply been better. I saw a ranking today.
Come on, Big Bear.
Writers for MVP early on here.
Hey, Tim, how you doing? Welcome in, friend.
And I was like, you know, he's not pitching this year, right? It's almost
bless
like they
you,
forgot.
bless
I
you
get
as
it.
well,
When he's
my
pitching
friend.
and doing that offensively, he probably should be the MVP every single time. But that is not what is going on so far here in 2024. And Marcell
Ozuna leads the National League in OPS, home runs, and RBIs, guys and gals.
He's been hitting in front of Mookie Betts, who of course now is on the IL. But
And
he's been dominant,
everybody,
pretty
including
right behind him. He's had great hitters,
my
having great
co-host
years
up there
all
last
around him.
season,
It hasn't been the case
telling us
necessarily
how
for
they needed to
Marcell,
get
which
rid of
I
him.
think is making what he has done so far this year even more impressive.
You remember them Rams?
Yes.
I do.
Yes, I do. Yes, I did. I did. I'll admit it. Yes, I did.
Yeah, right.
What are they doing? How is
But
Shohei
he
right
was
now?
playing
did.
terrible in the beginning of last season, and then he just,
Not even the best DH
you know, he
in the
got
league.
everything
Yeah.
together, and things started really coming together
He is
for
the
him.
biggest name in the
And
game of baseball.
Yeah.
He's continued into this season with
And
it.
he's with the Dodgers.
So,
and that
I
can
still
be a
think
little
it's a
unfair to
travesty
guys like
that
Marcell Ozuna.
Marcel's not the number
When you compare the
one.
numbers, it's clear that Ozuna
Yeah.
right now is having the better season.
the
Ohtani having a
DH.
great season.
Otani being
You made
voted
the great point.
ahead
If
of
he's
him.
not pitching, and
Yeah.
you just compare
By
the offensive
600,000
numbers DH to
votes,
it's hard to
that
argue
just
against
doesn't seem
Marcell
right.
now.
Yeah, Braves fans got some work to do to get out
I
there
know.
and get those votes in for Ozuna. He absolutely deserves it.
See, even the commentators just said it.
Yeah.
Be there one way or another, but it would just be great to see him
All right, so
He
we got
deserves
3
it.
or 2 the count.
in Arlington.
Yeah,
Remember,
he went
guys-
from bomb to the bear. Yep.
Yeah, remember, guys, go ahead.
Ground ball, diving stop by McKinstry, and he throws on it. He does.
That's
ML. Yep. Yep.
Head
Go to MLB.com.
and get
Good
your
play
All-Star
by the
votes
shortstop,
in.
1 out.
Vote
Yep.
up to 5 times a day.
That certainly was, and even with Marcell going
Yep.
as good as he
Get
is,
your
it's
votes
a great
in.
defensive
Vote
play.
for Ozuna. Ozuna deserves it. He leads the
That's right, he
homers,
does.
So we
ribbies.
know there's a really
And
Just
yes.
because Shohei Ohtani,
since he is signed with
you know,
Detroit
just
Tigers.
because Shohei Ohtani's there, It's just a popularity thing. But if you break it down in brackets, Ozuna leads everything. He even leads Ohtani as well. I mean, he should automatically be in the All-Star ballot anyway. So make sure you go to MLB.com, get your votes in, everybody. I mean, Ozuna definitely deserves it. Come on, Matteo.
You know, not to dig up dirt, but you're right, Amanda. He went through a lot of hate, but I believe, wasn't it over a domestic dispute?
Matt Olson won 3 actually faced Casey Mize.
Yeah.
I mean, he was cleared of it. I believe he was cleared of it. That
the others, all 3 of them,
he didn't hit his wife, but it's just that stigmatism that comes.
He was a little drunk as well. Yeah, he was also a little drunk as well.
Going in into that Braves dugout.
It was all over the Atlanta news here in Atlanta,
like
and he got a lot of ricochet and a lot of feedback because of that. But the true Atlanta Braves fans stuck it out with him. I know I had my few words, and then all of a sudden, just a blink of an eye, he changed everything. So.
For the Tigers, and he's like, I think I've been hit like 300 times in my
career. And a DUI,
so
okay.
Both.
I thought it was. Was it just a DUI, or was there the domestic?
Casey Mize was able to get Olson.
No, it was a domestic. They dropped that, and they left the DUI. But of course, he got off being a baseball player.
I'll tell you what, man.
He had to pay a fine.
8 runs driven in.
Yeah, really locked in and good to see.
I honestly
Austin.
don't.
Well deserved.
I don't condone drinking and driving.
Down a little bit, and that's
because you put not only yourself at risk, but you put other people's lives at risk.
So those 6 extra base hits for Austin over the last 4 games.
To get some of the hate that some people do because of a DUI,
as he continues to work his way out of that slump.
It's crazy.
I know.
But when I say that, you know, DUI is not a good thing to have. Because like I said, not only are you taking your life at risk, but everybody else out on that road's life at risk as well.
Yep.
No balls.
Swinging a miss, 0-2 to Riley.
Point out at the time for
Austin Riley 0 for 1 on the day with a 242 average.
It only took him 9
709 OPS with 6 home runs.
Casey Mize right back out there.
We are in the bottom of the 3rd with 2 outs, no runners on. 2-0 lead over Detroit.
A little bit of pressure on him as again we continue to see that pitch count climb. And in a year coming back after Tommy John and missing so much time,
high and outside.
Be careful with him.
That'll be ball 1.
Yeah, that surgery back in 2022. What was tough for Mize is that he had a very solid 21 season.
Come on, Riley.
But then the injury wiped out a year and a half, and now mixed results as we told you so far this year.
And with the issues that Major League Baseball's had with the uniforms, we really can tell when guys are sweating now, and it is pretty obvious that entire jersey has nearly changed colors.
My thing though is there's no place right now. There's no place for abusing a woman. I don't give a damn what your excuse is. There is just no place for abusing a woman. And rightfully so about a woman abusing their husband or their
Carson Kelly made that pitch look better than it was.
There's just no room for that. People should be held accountable for those kinds of actions.
Yep.
But like you said, he was cleared of that. But just having the implication of it can ruin people's careers.
Yep.
Ooh, line drive.
Ooh, Ryan. Oh, that's going to get through. There's a base hit for Austin Riley. That'll be an error.
He's 1 for 2 tonight.
And Riley reaches.
That's 1 for 2. Riley's 1 for 2 tonight.
Off the bat, but
all aboard!
DJ! Let's go, DJ!
Bounce to third.
That's a chopper's fair.
Had the throwing error earlier.
Oh, they got him.
Apply the tag. Good.
I think he would have been called for going outside of the baseline anyways.
Don't think that they'll take a peek. They will not.
Hopefully D-Train didn't hurt himself on that one.
Yeah.
I cannot believe this damn thing. All right, Mav, I got to step up and away from the PC for a few minutes.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and leave the commercials in. I'll just have to, if I have to cut them out later,
That's
then I
fine.
will.
Okay, 10-4.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I shall return.
For the Braves here tonight, and he said
Damn
something he
fool.
started doing prior to his last start was some.
All right, everybody, please make sure you hit that like button if you haven't already done so. If you're new to the stream, hit that subscribe button. Absolutely free to join the channel. Also, more importantly, everybody, I'm the co-host. I'm Matt from Maverick Sports. You guys want to check out my channel as well? I'll link it in the chat for y'all.
Strike guys out, right? You're trying to put up zeros any way that you can, but not thinking about those strikeouts too early.
So
not
bear with me
picking at
here.
the corners and trying to get swings and misses or called strikes. You're pitching to get outs, weak contact. He was great at it in his last start, and so far here this evening, looking pretty good.
All right, everybody in the chat, that is the link to my channel as well. You can find my channel and hit that subscribe button
I think once that
as
you
well.
have proven to
I'm trying to
yourself
help my
that your
buddy
swing
get to
plays at this
1,000
level,
subs
you
so where he
attack.
can get
really
fully
has the entire
monetized.
time that he has been here, but you get weak contact
My
with
channel is
pitches
fully
inside the
monetized.
strike
I'm
zone.
currently sitting
There's
at
a big hole for a lot of
1,217
pitchers
subs.
that they have to cross.
My
And I
channel
don't
is
think he's
fully
there. You can see
monetized.
confidence in the way he's handling
I'm
himself
allowed
tonight.
super stickers, super chats. I do have memberships available as well.
Boy, Mark Canha is a magnet for the baseball since 2019.
And tiers and
He
stuff.
has now been
So
hit 109 times. That is
Oh, that's hit by pitch.
in that span.
And it's not as if this was a pitch
Canha
that he
just got
leaned
hit by a
into. I mean,
pitch.
This one is coming right at him and into that hip. And you're right, big strong guy, and he's used to it, but it doesn't mean that it feels good.
oh, that's right on the left hip.
So he and Sal Fasano could have a conversation
right.
then, right?
So Ursula up to bat for the Tigers takes strike one. So the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled at the plate. Strike two. So 0-2. So the 0-2 pitch coming. Down, ball down and dirty. Ball one. 1-2. So the 1-2 pitch coming from Schwellenbach. Swung on to Matt Olson, caught the ball, but almost got Canha in the process. But Canha got back to first just in time. Oh, Keith just got hit by a pitch. So 2 outs, runners on first and second. Top of the fourth, Braves lead at 2-0. That is strike 1 to Justin Henry Malloy, the DH for the Tigers. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So the 0-2 pitch. Ball down and dirty. Ball 1.
Sorry about that.
No worries.
That one.
Yeah.
So Schwellenbach hit 2 batters back to back.
His third kid's on the
He
way.
hit
So
Mark
probably
Hanna
done after
and
that. 1-2. High and outside.
Maybe not
even
by
the count.
choice.
Keith. That's a foul ball. We'll do it again. 1 and 2.
2 outs.
2 outs with runners on first and second. 2-2 the count.
Schwellenbach fires in. And this
Oh,
one
that's
is
a
hit
well
out
hit
toward
ball,
left.
but it's going
Wall
to be
is
short.
there. He's got it.
Wall
2
has it
stranded.
for out
Still
number
2-0 in left.
3. So we're heading to the bottom of the fourth. Really? The interact is way behind. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I forgot that I had to refresh the browser when I come back. It was stuck on the advertisement.
It happens.
Yeah, I'll get her synced up again for you as soon as I get back to baseball.
Yeah.
I get a kick out of how they just meld into the ground.
I know, right?
I'm melting. I'm melting. Oh, my wonderful wickedness. Well, hey, George. I see he says hello.
It with the win percentage better than 600, the run differential and the home run differential, some of the best in Major League Baseball. We got, of course, the Tigers tomorrow and then the New York Yankees over the weekend.
All right, I'll pause it there. We'll let the interactive catch up. Interactive is probably going to be about 25 seconds behind.
Gino. Gino says we go streaking.
Line drive.
And they show up 29 minutes later before we do.
Sees in the home half of the 4th inning.
There you go.
There we go.
Ball with a leadoff.
Good to see he has some
single.
energy left after, what was that, a 13 pitch?
There we go,
He
Doobie.
was running quite a bit over at second base. We mentioned the idea of him right on right. Hasn't been great for him this year, but Casey Mize has not been good against righties, and we've seen a couple of good swings here from Adam Duvall against Casey Mize. Maybe again, that's kind of what gets him going the rest of the way here against right-handed pitching.
And he's reached both times tonight. Mize now at 75 pitches. Forrest Wall had that bunt single last time, so Urshela on that first pitch a little closer to home plate.
And it buys you some real estate if you get a pitch that's away, right, with him playing now more shallow to try to poke something through that left side, especially where the shortstop
Lenny said Nunya.
And there's a huge hole over there. Look out, Braves dugout again.
Forrest Wall 1 for 1 today with a single in the second. He's 1-1 in the count. No outs. Runner on first, bottom of the fourth. Atlanta Braves lead 2-0. He's got a 400 batting average, no home runs, 1 RBI, and an 800 OPS.
1-2. Talking with Forrest yesterday about his offseason improvements at the plate. Braves sent a hitting instructor down to his area in Florida this winter to work with him on some things. He said he feels so much better and so much more confident at the plate this year with those adjustments. And it showed at the AAA level and now here at the major league level.
The numbers were there for him. 287 with an on base nearly 400. We talked about it last night, of course, running really well, and that was good to see. And he's done a good job here so far. Limited opportunities. Huge hit for him last night, which no doubt is a big confidence booster.
Little late there, 96 up top from Mize for the first out.
Damn, 1 out.
So it looks like a little bit of action, or at least the guy starting to stretch down in that Detroit Tigers bullpen. And for Casey Mize, pitch-wise, you see the overall pitch count at 80. He's been a lot higher than that, up to 97 pitches so far this season. But all pitch counts are not created equal, and the guy starts scrambling. That means the phone is ringing down there.
I think everybody is up and stretching right now in that Tigers bullpen. Looked like they got the Army up down there.
Yep, nobody getting up just yet.
Come on.
But the reason we talk about it is because we, take a look at the pitch by inning, and what we saw from him in that second inning was a difficult one, right? It really hasn't been any inning that has gone smoothly here for Casey Mize. 31 in the second, and he was laboring. We saw the great at bat from Ozzie, of course, that made that happen, but it hasn't been something that has gone that well for him this season. Better than 17 pitches per inning on average for Casey Mize. Just kind of looking for that.
That's one of the good things about Lady George.
This game up a little bit.
She supports a lot of people. Us Wall Streeters trying to make it bigger and grow. She's there helping us all the way.
Inside.
So that's awesome.
Well, they're certainly still hopeful that Mize can live up to the billing when he was taken #1 overall. I mentioned before the injury, he had a really good 21 season. But then Tommy John, and now trying to get back on track, earned a spot in the rotation this spring. But still just 27 years old.
If he gets through this season healthy, you can almost guarantee that next year will be a better year. Guys that go through the Tommy John surgery tell you all the time.
I know he did.
At first year, you're feeling things out, really kind of trying to get back to where you were.
All that
it takes longer than most people want. We think about how long it takes you to get healthy.
I don't know
how long it really takes you to get back to where you were. That takes a lot longer.
Really, I only seen about
You're
10
watching
minutes
Walker
of the
Buehler was pitching tonight for the Dodgers. It was his second Tommy John surgery. He hasn't looked right yet.
Chat thing about
he missed a pretty significant amount of time. And he's used to the
just
rehab.
kind of
He's already
moved
done
on
it
from
once.
that.
And they've got a lot invested in Mize. When they signed him #1 overall, it was a $7.5 million bonus. Hit hard, but directly to McKinstry, and he starts
for a double. They got it.
Play. So a leadoff single by
6-4-3 double. That's going to end the 4. We're heading to the top of the 5th. Braves still lead.
Ball was scorched. That ball was scorched, but just the 6-4-3 double play. Oh man, what a day! What's happening, John?
Hey, what's up, John? How you doing? Just let me know when you're back. I'll pull your cam back on.
Yeah, 10-4.
Lady. Oh, that's the kind of bet I want, man. Wow, that'd be awesome. Where you could control the how much heat or how much coolness it has. But of course, I would need one that could lift up the back and the feet. Oh, those would be a nice bet.
Dorian Conger, Marietta. Dorian has been an A-list member since '05. Favorite perk, priority access to postseason tickets. So congratulations to Dorian and friends. Today's A-list member of the game.
All right, so we're back to Truist Park.
Bottom of the fourth.
Here comes the first pitch. It's going to be
Another
fouled
nice
off.
night in Atlanta. Or how about the top of the fifth instead? That would make more sense. Another nice night in
0 for
Atlanta.
1 on the day with a 182 average.
Mother Nature has been pretty kind during this home. It's a little hot over the weekend, but all in all, dry.
And a couple of innings into it, it does feel really nice here at the ballpark. We're seeing the guys sweat a pretty good amount. They're feeling it down there, I think.
That's going to be a hit back to the pitcher over to Matt
Yeah, we saw
Olson.
Mize sweating
Steps
quite
on
a
the
bit.
bag for
Schwellenbach
out
fielding
number
his
1.
position cleanly, and McKinstry is retired. And another great crowd here at Truist Park. Bottom of the order in Carson
That's
Kelly.
what I was going to say too, man. Just don't go, George.
Well, CJ, we've discussed a lot the 5th and 6th spots in the rotation, which has
I understand.
Schwellenbach and
I
Waldrop.
understand,
But if Schwellenbach can
how you
pitch
felt
like he did
about it.
last game and now so far this game, might hang around a little while.
He's doing a really nice job. He is adjusting. We watched those first couple. I was a little bit concerned. He was throwing strikes, but the command I didn't think was necessarily where it needed to be. You don't never want to overanalyze a rookie when he is first getting to the big leagues, but he has settled in really nicely, and he's building off of what we saw in that last start. And that is really encouraging, certainly for Rick Kranitz, as he is watching him and thinking about, have we found a guy that could be number 5 going forward? I mean, there's always going to be ups and downs with young pitchers.
Gene says D must
based
have
on what
passed
we have
out.
seen here tonight, what we saw in his last start,
He commented
there are a lot
about
of reasons to be encouraged
10
about the possibility of him holding this
comment
thing
about
down.
10 or 12 comments ago.
He has been in command.
Watermelon, that sounds good.
Just giving up 1 hit. He did hit a couple of batters last inning, but he worked around it. Got Kelly 1-2. And the count evens up.
And quality misses right outside of the couple of hit by
We're
pitches
having
that we have seen.
lasagna
Like
for
got
supper
pitch right
after
there in the
this
1-2
stream,
count
so.
and trying to get a swing and miss. Even that part of it, the pitches that have been outside of the zone have been quality as guys
2
are
and 2
nearly
the
offering
count,
it.
top of the 5th. 1 out. That's going to be down and dirty, so that's going to be full count.
And remember, this
3-2.
is a guy who got called up straight from Double-A and only made 2 starts at the Double-A level.
That was close, just missed.
They missed again. And a 1-out walk for the catcher, Kelly. Quick message here from Austin Riley and Coors Light.
Hey Braves fans, Austin Riley here, reminding you to check in to chill with Coors Light. Scan the QR code on the screen to win 2 tickets to Braves games at the Coors Light Chop House and a 1-night hotel stay.
Thank you, Austin. Vierling in the top of the order.
So we showed you that replay with that pitch that just missed the strike
That's
zone
mighty
in the
nice
graphic. I
of
don't know
you
if you saw
there,
it
D.
today, but Major League Baseball announcing that in AAA here they're going to start using the ABS system with the challenge system, which is something that they are
I'm not
testing
sure
out.
he had
We're
to
still a
step
little bit
away.
of a ways away before we
I
get
don't
it
know
here
if
at the big
he's,
league level, but they want to see how the
eating
challenge
food or
system
what he's doing.
will play out in the minor
May-
leagues. Always
may
the
had to
testing
go
ground.
take-
Yeah. And I'm not sure how I feel about that. I have mixed thoughts on it, as I did when replay started to come into the mix years ago. I'll say this.
Foul ball.
Major League Baseball, I
1
think
and
that
2
they
count.
handled the rule
So we
changes
got
last
Matt
year perfectly, how
Berlin,
they implemented
who's
them down
0 for
there,
2 on the
brought
day
them
with a
up, everything
strikeout and
worked
a ground out
beautifully. So
earlier in the game.
I'm willing to wait and listen and see
He,
what the
has
data
a
says.
254
I'm with you. I think
batting
once the
average.
technology gets all the way there and we can have
0.739
confidence in it,
OPS, 9
I think the
home runs
challenge
on the
system is going to be at this level, but it'll still be a while.
Right there at the knees. You don't want
There.
to challenge that one if you're Detroit.
Got
Certainly
another
a strike.
strikeout.
And Vierling is down looking.
That's a really good bounce back for
How many
Schwellenbach, check
Ks
out
that
this
make
pitch
for
here,
this
right
guy?
at the knees, a little giddy up on it at 94 miles an hour. And that one was every bit a strike.
However many he's at, add another
So 5
one. He just got
strikeouts,
another.
matching his
5
young career
Ks on
high
the
for
day.
Spencer Schwellenbach. Right to Matt Olson on one
Right
easy
to Matt
bounce.
Olson's going to step on the bat for
Schwellenbach
out number
cruising
3.
through
So
5.
just like
We are
that,
halfway home.
we're heading to the bottom of the 5th.
All right, I'm back.
I told you he's feeding his face.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Either that or you're doing your Minute Mav business, and you were gone a little longer
No.
than that. So, well, I knew you wasn't doing that because you were gone longer than a minute. So,
I went and talked to my daughters for a minute. Talked to them. I haven't seen them since last night. So, talked to them a minute, and then went to the bathroom, and then got me another bottle of water, and grabbed me a couple more Reese's as a snack. So, hey, it is what it is. So, what did I miss? Anything?
no, still 2-0.
Okay. 10-4. Gino. Oh my goodness.
Game in the bottom
All
of the
right,
first
ladies
by
and
the
gentlemen,
Atlanta
we're
Braves,
back
and we
to
are
Truist
still at
Field.
2-0 as we head to the home half of the 5th. Casey Mize, the
My
starter, is
apologies,
done.
Truist
4
Park.
innings for him, and now they turn it over to the third-year man, Bo Brisky.
It's been a pretty
Bo
good year for him. You
Brisky
can see his
will be
13
stepping on the mound
strikeouts
for
in
the
16 innings.
Detroit
4-seam
Tigers.
fastball that sits at 96 to go along with a
Got 9 games,
changeup,
16
2-seam
innings,
fastball,
ERA
and a
of
slider.
3.38.
Slider there,
First
0-1
pitch
as
is
he
gonna be a
pitches to
strike
Kelnick at the top
one.
of the order.
So Jared Kelnick, who's 1 for 2 with a 270 batting average, a .744 OPS, and 6 homers on the season.
Swinging bunt.
It's going to be a chopper back to the
Brisky throws to first.
back to the pitcher who throws it to first. Out number 1.
Number
Well,
one.
for Casey Mize, probably not the start he had envisioned, coming back close to his hometown and pitching in front of 50 friends and family, but he did battle back after giving up the single, triple, and single to start the game.
I'd like to say
87
thank you
pitches
to everybody
over the
that
4
stopped
innings
by
for
tonight
him. Did
and
throw
supported the channel.
70%
You guys
strikes.
are
That's a really
awesome.
good
You
number.
are
Got more
simply
swing and miss than
amazing.
we anticipated. I mentioned he hasn't been strong in that
Hey, we did
category.
get
He only had
skunked.
4
We got a
swings and
couple
misses
subs so
his
far
last 2
tonight,
starts
so
combined.
we're still
Tonight he had
steadily
11.
growing,
So a little bit better
which
there
is
for Casey
great.
Mize,
I
and
certainly
battled some
appreciate
really
all
tough
that.
at-bats from the
And
Braves
you guys
tonight.
have really killed the lights tonight already.
Yeah, speaking of the tough
Where are we
at-bats,
at with
Ozzie
those?
gave him the
We are at
toughest at-bat.
25 lights.
13 pitches
We are
it
in the
was
5th
back in the
inning.
second inning
Thank you,
between he
guys.
and
Thank
Mize
you
with
very
7
much.
straight foul balls before Ozzie flew out to center.
And I also
Mize
stepped out
only
on the
has
front
1
porch
win
for a minute while I was
this
gone,
season,
and
just the way we talked
there
about
is a brisk
resetting and some of the struggles there. Obviously not in line to get a win
blowing
tonight. The one
from
win he
east
had
to west.
came in late
So
April. Got to go all the
that's
way
why
back
they
to
said
April 21st.
home runs are going to be hard.
Last time he recorded a
Going to be
W.
very hard to hit the left because the wind is blowing from east to west.
Ozzie
That's why
continues
it's
his
easier
foul
to hit
ball
it
party
toward the
tonight.
shop house because
Yeah, well, Detroit
the
just
ball's
has
going to
not
carry that way.
given their
I just
starters
stepped out
a lot
on
of
the
run
front
support.
porch,
That's
and
kind
it's
of been the
blowing
story of
probably
their
about
season.
10 to
One of the reasons they're
14
4
miles
games
an
below
hour. So
500
it's
right now.
It's a brisk
Which again,
wind,
as I
so
said yesterday, is actually a better
All right.
spot than they were in at this point last year. But because their division record-wise is a little better, they're over 11 games out.
I'm not married there, George.
Ozzie hit it out to center last time. He does it again here in the 5th. 2 outs.
I'm not married,
so
but my
Ozzie
kids.
plays out to center.
Xfinity
And out number 2.
Cam all dressed up
Go
for
ahead,
game
sorry.
2
you're good.
of this series.
No, George, I don't have a wife, and my kids are in their room, so this is my room. I get to do what I want when I'm in my room. So if I want to smoke, I'm going to smoke.
But hey, he's got a girlfriend, and her name is Rosie Palmer.
RBI single in the 1st, ground out in the 3rd for Ozuna.
Funny, bro. Funny. Very funny. Come on, Big Bear.
Wait, I'm going to show everybody your collector's edition cards.
Oh, my God.
Foul ball, so 1-1 the count. Marcell Ozuna 1 for 2 today. He's got a 322 batting average with a 1.003 OPS with 20 home runs and
3rd year in the majors, all with
ribbies.
Detroit for number 4, Bo Brisky. 26-year-old right-hander.
Okay, so the top stat says his.
Got underneath it.
Oh, that's going to be short
that's
of the track. That'll be caught.
Short.
Veerling sets
Out
up
number 3.
and a 1-2-3 inning for Brisky.
We're going to have to pause it up because I automatically get 2 different sets of. That's crazy. I've never done that before. But hey, at least they got to see the commercial I've been telling them about. If you watch the Jumbotron there during the commercials, you'll actually see the one where it's like a Blue Jays player or something. He's standing there at second base, and the second baseman thinks he tagged him out, but he didn't. The guy just stands there like this and then just steps on the bag. I love that commercial. I think that part is so funny. Remember, everybody, if you like the channel and you'd like to give back to, and you'd like to help out, I do accept donations. My YouTube stuff is currently on hold. It's paused. There was a discrepancy that I have to verify my address. So I am currently waiting for that piece of mail to come in the mail to be able to verify the address. As soon as that's done, all that'll be unpaused, the memberships and the rest to be reactivated. But until then, if you'd like to help out, be sure to check out my Cash App. If you got Cash App, you can send it directly to me by cash.app/$ClanHPS. That's going to be drop in. He's going for 2. He's going for 3.
Yeah, he went for a triple.
He didn't even need to slide on that one. That would have been a stand-up triple.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. That ball just hung and hung and hung.
Yeah. But Kalnick overran it, too.
He was way away from it. Underran it.
I know. Yep.
All right, Marcana 0 for 1 today, hit by a pitch in the 4th. He's got a 248 average, 6 home runs, 29 ribbies, and a .733 OPS. Oh, sorry about that, David. Thank you for bringing that
He
to my
struck
attention.
out Cann in the first. He hit him in the 4th inning. He's got him 0-2 and misses away.
That's a good practice to do, Amanda. You know, getting up early, leaving early, so you don't rush. Just that rushing thing causes people to get into accidents and get hurt, or God forbid,
Spencer
hurt somebody
Schwellenbach
else.
occupying Spencer Strider's
That's
spot
good
in
practice.
the rotation. Of course, Strider down with the injury for the season. Braves trying to find somebody to fulfill this role. Schwellenbach with a 2-0 lead in the 6th, but the Tigers threatening. Grounded to third. That's foul.
I'd like to see that one again.
The big one here,
Show
managing
that.
this situation. You get the leadoff triple as we
Look
take
at
a
that.
look at
You got old Spencer Strider out there
missed in
tonight.
this rotation. Look forward to him getting healthy.
Yeah,
and
he's
seeing
chill.
that right arm in the rotation again next year. But
He's
for
chill.
Schwellenbach right
Yeah,
now.
but I haven't seen him.
Runner at third,
in the
infield
dugout
back.
till
Highly
tonight.
likely he
I
is
know.
going to score.
I've been
Yeah.
looking for
So
him.
the way that you look at this is making sure that you're trying to keep that
Yeah.
potential
So I
tying
would
run off
assume
base
he's
and
been
don't let this
through the
turn into any
surgery.
kind of big inning.
Mm-hmm.
2-2. Got him. Cutter down and away. Canna swings through it. 6 strikeouts
That's
for
6
Schwellenbach.
strikeouts
A young
on the
career
day
high
for
the
Yeah.
right-hander.
And now
Schwellenbach.
we get the strikeout on the Cutter. Mentioned the first 4 strikeouts, 4 different pitches. He doubled up on fastball strikeouts, and now here comes the Cutter. That is a really good sign when I was talking about third time through the order. As deep as his repertoire runs, and the fact that he's got strikeouts on 5 different pitches tonight, that is good to see.
Yeah, great sign. And now 1 away, and here's Gio Urshela, who's 0 for 2.
A
through the
grounder,
left side,
base
and
hit
Detroit
to
is
a
on the
hole.
board here
Riley
in the
Green
6th
scores.
inning. It's 2-1.
So it's now 2-1.
2-1.
Braves.
That's still a pretty good pitch. It's the slider from
They're making a game of
Spencer
it.
Schwellenbach, and check out the location. They wanted the ball down. He got it down, maybe a little bit over the plate more than they wanted, and it's a ground ball base hit. It is harmless. That's a good pitch from Schwellenbach in that spot.
The blueprint for the last several games has been we've been scoring early and then
So the
late.
lead cut in half.
So let's hope.
Schwellenbach now
let's
at
hope we
83
continue to get
pitches
a
as
few
he
more.
deals a strike to Colt Keith.
Yep.
Pierce Johnson is up and starting to loosen for Atlanta.
So Mr. PJs is warming up in the Atlanta bullpen, everybody. That's
In his
foul
first
and
3
out of
starts,
play.
we saw
Strike
Spencer
2.
in the 80s every single time as far as pitch count. 88, 85, 89 in his last one. That seems probably like a comfort spot right now for Brian Snicker and for Craney. But
You got that right,
84 is still
Laney.
looking
But
pretty
it has
good.
been
We'd love to see
good.
him find a way to get through
Well,
this
the last 2 games, really.
His 0-2. Well,
the
that's
outside
exactly
corner
where Travis
does-
d'Arnaud
way
wanted this-
outside,
that
ball
pitch, but
1.
Keith didn't go after it.
Well, hey, I'll tell you what. Every game,
Both of these
that
guys
I've worn my
rookies.
red hat. Every game I've worn this red hat, we have won. I wasn't here
Bounce to Matt Olson. He'll spin and fire to
on
second
Father's
for
Day.
1.
We lost,
Schwellenbach did all he could.
so I'm wearing
So
this
did
hat.
Orlando Arcia, but
until
safe
we
at
lose
first.
again.
2 away.
All right, I'll get that link up real quick.
Yeah, not a lot you can do here because of the high hop. Matt Olson played it perfectly, gave Orlando a really strong feed. Just not enough time to get Keith, who of course is coming out of that batter's box. What is Urshela doing there running? Do you see how far he went into the infield there?
Matt, did you even put anything up for tonight's game?
I'm not sure he knows what he was doing.
I did not.
But now he's back in the
I
dugout.
don't know if he's intentionally trying to listen. He sees where Matt Olson is. He's trying to.
All right, there's the link to my channel.
Create your own baseline.
Give me 1 second.
Baseline is created
I'll
once you try to avoid a tag, and
I'll
it's
get-
perfectly legal to do that.
my buddy's here
Just
real
kind of
quick.
annoying.
Yeah,
Bear with me here.
And I think that's
Well, I
probably
mean,
what
if
they're
you didn't-
laughing
if you
about
didn't
over
do
there.
a-
Is where were you
Do a
going?
vote thing, you would have needed your.
Oh.
Justin Henry Malloy.
Yeah, I didn't do one.
Wearing number 44.
Right.
He
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody. I didn't do a community post.
Check out his
college
community.
At Vanderbilt and then at Georgia
check out his
Tech.
community
But he wanted
page
44 because his dad Henry was named
Yeah,
after
check
the
it
great
out.
Hank Aaron.
I've got some pictures
So
up
he was
there
able to get that
when I went
number with the
fishing
Tigers, and he wears that
about
with
3 or
great
4
pride.
weeks ago. Took my daughters out fishing. Dad and daughter day.
Yeah.
And my oldest daughter in the
Braves
picture
guys
netted
cannot wear that
all
number 44.
the
That is
fish
sacred.
for me. So they did put in the work.
0-2 pitch to him. And that one is right down the chute. Malloy caught.
You find everything you needed?
That'll send up.
All right, so we're going to the bottom of the 6th. The Detroit Lions have made it a game. They're down 1 run. Atlanta leads 2-1.
It's the Tigers.
What'd I say?
Detroit Lions.
Oh, I'm sorry. Detroit Tigers. Sorry again, Detroit fans.
It's all good, man. It's all good. We're thinking about football, right? We still got a long way to go before football happens.
Hey, you wanna
Well,
link them to my community page?
yeah,
I guess
sure
I can do it.
I'm already there. I'm already there, brother. I'm already there. All right, everybody. Here's the link to my buddy's community page. There you go. In the chat below, everybody.
We are currently sitting at 25 likes. If you haven't done so yet, please hit that thumbs up for us and stick around. Check us out. If you like what you see, be sure to subscribe to the channel. We'd love to have some new outlaws joining in on the fun. We have an awesome, active chat. Fan-friendly, family-friendly. Well, most of the time. Except,
Yeah.
We got the bad boys over there that like to talk a little dirty now and then, but other than that, it's a great place to be. Everybody's welcome. We love interacting with new people, meeting new people from around the world. So if that's the kind of channel you're looking to follow, you found it. That's it right here. And of course,
It's been a few years since we have seen a bunt hit,
top
but
right
he is
corner,
getting these shifts
Mr. Maverick
against
of
him.
Maverick
He had
Sports
5 in
channel.
one season when he
check
was with
him
the
out by
Oakland
going
A's, and that's of
to
course
youtube.com
when we saw the real extreme shifts.
Maverick Sports.
Why not bust it out once in a while?
And to answer George's
Try to keep
question,
him honest.
well, I
Takes that
streamed
low 1-1.
any Falcons games this year. It all depends on time and availability. So,
Oh, whatever.
you
won't.
know, I'll try to, but we'll just have to see. Because I know most of the Falcons games are early.
I don't know.
Like,
Did you
They're
even do
1
any
and
last
2.
year?
Don't know if I did or not. I can go check real quick.
So
Yeah,
the
I don't
Saginaw,
remember
Michigan
if
native,
you had
Spencer
done
Schwellenbach
any,
against
Falcons
the
games
team
or
from
not.
Michigan. Nice
Yeah, I
6
can
innings
check
to
real
none.
Better
quick.
believe I'll be
A little breathing room here in the
broadcasting
home
the
half of the
Bears.
6th as we
Chicago
take a look at our
Bears,
Blue
everybody.
Moon bright spot. Well, since Ronald
that's-
Acuna went down with that
that's
injury,
my-
Matt Olson
my
has really
heart.
stepped up.
And that's kind of what you look for, right? I mean, obviously you lose a big piece. Can the other guys
Yes, I did
maybe
do a
chip in a little bit more? We have seen that
back
from
in December,
Matt Olson over those 21 games.
Yep. I did back in 2022.
And if you put it together for all of
Yeah,
Judy's hitting,
I haven't done one all
350
last
after
year.
hitting
Yeah,
202
22.
and 270
I didn't do
days,
one
so the
last year
season's
because
we were
of,
supposed to
by
do
the
a
month
we were
for the
supposed to
Braves
do a
cleanup hitter.
co-stream.
He did not
when the
forget how
Braves
to
played
hit.
Atlanta,
There was
I
probably
don't
some
think
worry there for a little while, but right back on
I
track.
believe
as
I
always.
I
he's
streamed
too
it.
good.
I don't know. Well, you might have been in there with me then.
Yeah.
I was a little bit worried when I saw the slow start because I was fortunate to
Yeah,
spend some
I
time
was in there with
spring
you,
training,
but I mean, I
during
didn't
a
do
round of
one
batting
last
practice. I'm
year
like, he's never going to let me do
because
that
I'm
again.
looking at
Next
my
time he's
page
gonna
and
turn around.
it doesn't
Fear
show
not,
anything.
everything is okay. Gets underneath this, hits it on the infield.
That should be an easy
Kinstry
can of corn.
fooled him a little bit, but he tracks
Out
it
number
down.
1. Matt Olson 0 for 3 on the
now
day.
from Zaxby's.
Because my last Falcons game I did was Falcons versus New Orleans Saints on December 18th, 2022. And then I did a Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Atlanta Falcons. Then I did a LA Chargers versus the Atlanta Falcons. So I did 3 Falcons games.
First, he reached on an error by the second baseman Keith in the third.
Yeah, I did 3 Falcons games about a year and a half ago. So it all depends on the time availability. There, George. Thank you for the subscribe, everybody. Thank you so much.
It was Sunday.
I definitely appreciate it.
Instructor Mike Brumley, who
right now on my channel, I'm sitting at 1,218 subs. Thank you so much.
In a
I
car
definitely appreciate
accident,
it.
that really
You guys are
shook off
awesome. I
Riley,
mean,
but he did have the
how
homer
much better
Sunday,
can
had
they
2
get?
doubles yesterday, but certainly that is still fun of mind for
The
Riley.
guy has
Will
a
be
whole
for
nother
while.
channel.
He was
And he
very,
can
very
sit in
close
here
to Mike
and
Brumley,
gain
so
subs.
still playing with a heavy heart out there.
You guys are very hard to beat.
It certainly can't be easy, as he's
Yeah,
talked about
no
the
doubt.
influence that Mike had over his life, both as a player
I don't know.
and as
I don't seem to
a
gain them
person.
when I'm
You know
on
what a great
yours.
person Austin Riley is. And this one certainly runs
Once in a
deep.
while. Once in
He
a while,
has just
somebody
seen
will
Once in a
pop
while.
Baltimore.
over.
They were working on some swing changes
Yeah.
in that series up
But
there.
Well,
I
and
don't really
Swing and a
say.
miss here. Change
I don't really
up
tell
from
him to
Brisky
come
gets
on
him, and
over
there
too
are
often
2
either.
away.
Well, I don't have the little link thing you have at the top right-hand screen when you post it. I do have your channel linked in my description.
Well, Bo
in the
Brisky out of the
description
pen
box.
has retired the first 5 that he has
So-
faced.
He looks sharp.
We
He's
like
kind
to
of been
give
this
shout-outs.
multi-inning reliever for the Detroit Tigers.
Sure
Hasn't
do.
been there all year.
Shout-outs.
Former
Matter
starter
of fact, guys and
a
gals,
couple of years ago and
he
putting
was
up
in here a little
respectable
while
numbers,
ago.
but they just kind of had a influx
On
of
the
young
go,
starters here
You
with
ought
the
to check him
Tigers,
out
and
if
he
you
was a guy
haven't
that
already.
kind of got bumped out of the
Guy
rotation.
has really
He's been
good
good in the
steam
relief
going.
role.
I believe he's up over 15,000 subs. now.
Reese Olson had a good start
And
last
believe it
night,
or not,
but Atlanta was able to
about
get the
this
2-1
time,
victory,
well,
and now
about
here
a
we
year
are
and a half
2-1
ago,
again tonight.
Sela was like at
As
3,000
Darno hacks
subs.
that back to the net.
2,000.
15
Yeah.
starts for him back in 2022.
And
That was
when
his
we very
rookie year,
first started out,
4.19
and the
ERA.
guy is
Excellent
just
walk rate,
skyrocketed.
2.8 per 9.
Great,
League
he does
average hits
great-
around
great
3.4 or so.
If you like NASCAR
Home
Home runs
racing
were a little bit of
or
an issue, but he threw the ball pretty well,
basketball,
kind of
baseball,
back end of the
hockey,
rotation kind of stuff. But he's only made
does
one
a lot
start
of
since
vlog
then.
stuff. Check him out. I'll throw that up there once more. Great guy.
Gino,
This
to
being
answer
his
your
10th
question,
appearance
that is
Dude, he's a
Case
Cowboy
Napoli.
fan, huh?
Bullpen, 7 of those have been multi-inning appearances.
That's cool.
And he's got a 2-inning appearance here,
Is it,
as long as this is caught
is that
by
D's
Keith.
wife or
So 6
somebody
up,
else
6
is a
down for
Cowboys fan,
Brisky,
too?
still 2-1.
I think D is a Steelers
Gino
fan.
is too.
Sorry. Time for the great mascot race.
I hear that.
That's why we protect all your vehicles here.
Yeah, Gino's a Cowboys fan as well.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's Gene I was thinking of. No,
Well, I mean,
I think Dee's wife. I think Julie's a Cowboys fan too.
all right, I will tell you, if you guys want to know, my sports teams, when I was growing up, everybody, my sports teams back in the late 80s, early 90s was the 49ers. I grew up a 49ers fan, Oakland A's fan because of Jose Canseco, Mark McGuire, the Bash Brothers. Of course, the 49ers with Jerry Rice, Joe Montana, Steve Young, you name it. Willie Mays on the Giants, you know. Hey, I couldn't go wrong. And then when I moved back here to Georgia, I was always a Braves fan because of the love of baseball. So I was kind of in between both teams, between the Oakland A's and the Atlanta Braves. So when Atlanta Braves were playing at Atlanta Fulton County Stadium, when I first moved here, I literally went to the old Atlanta Fulton County Stadium, which is no longer there. They tore it down. They actually have a plaque and everything where the
proud
where the
sponsor
stadium
of the
used
Atlanta
to sit.
Braves. by Xfinity.
And then where they built Turner Field right across the street, I went to that stadium 4 or 5 different games. Sat out in right field, almost caught a ball from Jason Hayward for a home run a couple times. And but now Old Turner Field is now Georgia State University's football field. They were talking about tearing down Old Turner Field.
Those future cardiologists,
but now since they built Truist Park, instead of tearing it down, they left it for Georgia State University. So Georgia State University took over that field for their football
Johnson first up here in the 7th inning to keep this thing at 2-1.
Nice
got
pitch.
8-9-1 here, starting with McKinstry.
Yeah, get him, PJ. Get him with that curveball.
Strikeouts in those 23 in the third innings. Of course, he's done it with heavy curveball usage. Does have a four-seam fastball in there to go with the cutter as well.
I thought he's going to come in there.
There is that four-seamer, a ball and a strike.
Jimenez would be good to throw back-to-back, even though he closed the game out yesterday because Iglesias had gotten the day off. He had been pretty busy. If it works out, you can Johnson, Jimenez, and Iglesias to finish this thing out.
I love how they say Iglesias had been pretty busy, so he got the day off.
A ball and 2 strikes to McKinstry.
10, 12, 15 pitches.
Atlanta has won 4 of 5, trying to make it 5 of 6.
Yeah, well, these starters are going 80 to 90 to 100 pitches.
Yeah, but a lot of, when they do, they're at least off 5 to 6 day rotations.
Yeah. The 1-2 pitch for Mr. PJ
with a 1-2
outside ball 2.
So your Colt Keith, or excuse me, your McKinstry.
Come on,
you're
PJ.
facing Pierce Johnson. You've done your
as
homework. You're told, hey, heads up. 80% curveballs.
As we call him here in Atlanta, Mr. PJs. Come on, PJs.
What he goes to here. And he did go to the curveball, 3-2.
He's gonna pee on your J's.
And Pierce does not change.
Come on,
what he does,
PJs.
whether it's lefties or righties that are hitting against him. That 80% holds
So the
true
3-2 pitch, everybody. The payoff pitch. Got him looking.
Got him looking.
Curveball.
Well located. McKinstry.
Yeah, there we go.
86-mile-an-hour
the best of the group, and he saves it for the 3-2 count. Perfectly
as Lenny say, pajamas.
The strike zone with that late tight break that you get with Pierce Johnson. And that curveball that spins better than 3,000 RPMs. That one was over 3,100.
Your mama.
Come on,
Jammies. And now you go to the bottom of the order here in Carson Kelly.
Oh, look, I tell you, I would love to go to
Wrigley Field.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I would love to go. I would love to go to Wrigley. Yep, I would love to go to Wrigley Field. I would love to go to Fenway Park.
Folks, stay tuned for the stretch.
What's the other?
Coming up here shortly after the top of the 7th.
What's the
count here on
the other oldest ballpark in the MLB?
I couldn't tell you, brother.
I think it's Fenway. Yeah, Fenway Park in Boston.
I was gonna say Boston's park's been around for a while.
Here's Johnson looking for back-to-back strikeouts.
I would love to see the other ballpark.
But Kelly will stay alive with a foul ball.
Matter of fact, Maverick will put his
Carson
own
Kelly was drafted
stamp
originally as a third baseman by the Cardinals
inside the scoreboard there.
In the 2nd round.
Out left field underneath the Green Monster.
Transition to catcher before the 2014 season. Debuted with the Cardinals in 2016, and now here he is. 8 years later, still in the bigs now with the Tigers.
That's crazy.
Oh, that looked pretty good.
Now, Pierce Johnson wanted it, and that's because Travis d'Arnaud did a really good job making this pitch look like a strike. It was probably just off. And that subtle movement that you get there from Travis. Caught the corner. You would have used your challenge there, Brandon.
Right there. That one in the zone, fouled back.
I'll tell you, guys and gals, I'd love just to be able to have the finances to go to an actual real professional sports game. I've never been to anything other than high school basketball, football, wrestling, and volleyball. It's all I've ever had the privilege to do.
2 balls and 2 strikes.
I've never been to a rock concert. I've never been to any kind of wrestling, entertainment.
Braves got their 2 runs within the
I
first
told
3
you.
batters at the bottom of
I
the
I told you
first.
what you need to do.
Haven't scored.
I told you
since.
what you need to
Got a
do.
single run in
Yeah,
the
you
6th
told me I
off
need to
Schwellenbach.
move. Yeah, I mean-
move
But now Pierce Johnson on at relief.
There you go,
My
everybody.
roots are, my friend.
Shadow right.
I know.
Duval
I know.
coming in. He will take it.
Look, I tell you this much. Look at me. My roots. I lived in California for 17 years.
You
We
were
did
a
see
young
Joe
man
getting
when
up
you
in that
moved.
Braves bullpen.
I'm
I
not a
guess
young
if
Yes.
man, brother. My
anybody were to
health,
get on it,
I
if
know.
he gets himself in any trouble, you got the switch hitter
I'll be lucky to live
due up
another
second, and
3
then
to
Riley
5
Green, the
years.
lefty, and probably the focus.
Well, why don't
on
you make
Riley
it worth
Green
it?
for Dylan.
You move down here, you get to go to
Fucking
baseball
best.
games. You get to go to the beach. You're only 3, maybe 4 hours away from the beach.
That's
What
why
do you
it
think
gives
this
me
is
an
like for
opportunity
Spencer
to maybe
Schwellenbach? Hoping
someday
you get
be
your
able to
first
take
big
an
league
RV
win. You
and
know you
go
pitch
busting
great,
around the
but now
country.
you're like the guy who goes into the clubhouse with a lead
Oh,
and you just
yeah,
sit
true,
there and watch the
true,
I'm gonna
other
go
first.
buy a lottery
Is that
ticket,
what
win
this
the
is like
lotto,
for
man. We're gonna
Schwellenbach?
do
No
it
doubt, he
all.
may be in the dugout for it, but it is tough to watch when you get
Hey,
a real
Yes,
tight
ma'am.
one.
yeah, cut this
It's gonna
man,
be a soft
cut
little
this
looping
man a
single
check.
for Veerling with 2 outs.
I can tell you I was in that exact same situation, waiting for my first win,
Hey,
and through
win the lottery.
7 shutout innings, we were winning 1-0. Kurt Schilling threw a bunt away. That's the only way
I
that the
already
Reds
said,
scored a
I've
run that
always
night. I
told-
had to
I've
watch the
always
last
said
couple
it.
of innings.
If I ever
Jeff
hit
Brantley
a
closed it out,
decent
and it got
amount
close. It got
in
a
a
little
lottery,
hairy. And listen, the wins,
I-
I get it. They
my-
don't matter
my
as much,
kids
but you
would
want
take
that
care
first
of-
big league win, and
I-
you feel like he is in
I
line,
would,
obviously,
I
to
would
get it.
put
And he's pitched
everybody
well
into
enough,
a
and
house.
yeah, you get a little bit nervous.
And you take
But you
care
got to be
of
careful not to
Bron-
show it either, because
Yep.
Definite.
then it becomes about you.
And there's
And you
a
don't want
few
your
of
teammates thinking that, of
few of
course,
my
at all. But
online
we're all pulling hard for
friends
him to get that win tonight.
that would be taken care of.
Well, he deserves it.
Yep.
And it's good to see Schwellenbach back-to-back really solid starts for him. Perez is the hitter here. He's 0 for 3.
Hey, gave him that call. 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me, 1 and 1.
Quite a few young guys in this
So
Detroit
we got
order.
Perez,
This is
who's
another
0
one of them,
for 3 on the day.
24-year-old
He has
rookie
2
here.
ground outs in a lineup. His batting average is .254 with 3 home runs, 17 ribbies, and a
Fires a
.701
fastball, does
OPS.
Johnson. 1 and 2.
2 outs, runner on first, top of the 7th. Braves still lead 2-1. The count is 1 and 2.
Put him away here, Pierce. 2 down, 1-2
Here comes
pitch coming.
wind up.
Well,
Oh,
first
he
he'll
goes
check
after
over
the
to
first
Veerling.
base. Just misses him.
Yep. Just missed.
This guy Perez kind of been an overachieving rookie.
Laney
That's
says if
awesome.
she wins louder,
Depth due to some
you
early
got that
season
right.
injuries, and he's hit so well, or at least well
Join
enough
the party,
to
bus.
keep him around. But he's down 1-2 here, and there's
Goes
the
after him
second
again at
disengagement.
first.
Interesting there that
Yep.
they felt like they wanted to get 2 of those in and keep Matt Veerling close. Obviously now can't throw over unless you pick him off, otherwise he'll be awarded second base.
One and 2 count, 2 outs.
He does go.
There goes the runner.
And that ball is fouled off.
Foul ball. He says he'll buy a bunch of
This hitter
campers.
Perez did break up a
Yeah.
no-hitter on Sunday when Detroit was in Houston.
Why don't
The
you
Astros
buy
had a
just one
combined
big
no-hitter
one?
with 2 outs in the 8th
Oh,
inning,
have
and
a
then he
party.
singled. 0 for 3
Slam
tonight.
and Gino would be in the corner.
Runner goes again, reaches for this, slaps
That's
it
going
out
to go out to
Kelnick.
center field. That should be easily
Kelnick has
caught.
it, and it is still 2-1.
Out
as
number
we head
3.
to
Out
the
number
stretch.
3. Here comes the stretch.
The stretch is brought to you by Synovus, the bank.
Let your voice be heard with the 2024 MLB
Well,
All-Star
matter of fact,
presented by
Amanda, I will tell you this
GoodSubmarines.com.
much. I only live 20 minutes from the stadium. So
That's right.
I
You
would
get to
never
decide
really
who
need
represents
to
your
buy a
team at the
hotel.
MLB All-Star Game,
But
presented
yeah,
by
if you're
MasterCard
gonna buy a
this summer
hotel
in
room,
Arlington.
Stay at a hotel, you're going to pay for a decent hotel.
make your
You're
picks
looking at it
today
easily $100, if not more.
MLB.com/vote.
The ones right there next to Truist Park, you're looking at about
Let your voice be heard with the 2024
$150-ish
MLB
per
All-Star
night,
ballot presented by
if not more.
GoodSubmarines.com.
So that's very expensive. So
That's right.
It's
You
not
get to
cheap
decide who
by any
represents
means.
your team at the
On
MLB
the
All.
glove side, did not throw much to the arm side, and he didn't need to, honestly. Had guys off balance all day long. 7
I'm
punches
gonna refresh
for
the
Spencer
interactive.
Schwellenbach. A fantastic
Yep.
start for him. I mentioned
I
in
have
previous
got to
shows, this
find
offense
why
is not
it's
like
got
the Baltimore
sound in
offense, but he comes out and does dynamite work again.
Yeah.
And the next step is
Remember,
to find
everybody,
something to
please
get
hit
back
that
to
like
arm side,
button.
but
If you're
that's
new to
in
the
due
stream,
time. For now, let's
hit
get to
that
some more Braves
subscribe
baseball
button.
after
Trying to
a
get my
report
buddy
from
here
over at Sonoma's.
to 1,000 subs. Everybody,
Will I have the money to send my kid to college?
we're exactly 63 subs away from the 1,000 like goal.
I do have a few questions.
A solid
I-
financial
We're trying to
future
get them
doesn't
there.
happen by
So
chance.
every
Let's talk
sub
about your potential
counts.
today.
So, but yeah, George, it could be even 300. It depends on which hotel it is. Different hotels charge different pricing. So,
I was standing in his locker with Marcelo Ozuna walked over.
well, Lenny does have a point. Sleep in the car. That's a little dangerous in Atlanta there, Lenny. I wouldn't suggest on just doing that in Atlanta. I wouldn't suggest
I noticed
it.
after he reached base following his bunt, the two
So-
immediately turned to one another with the all hands together, guys.
That'd be a little
Oh,
dangerous.
I love that.
I mean, you got to use it, right? If Marcelo Ozuna, who's having this monster season, gives you a bat, what are you going to say? Thanks, but no thanks? As a rookie, no, you got to use that bat, and good to see that it's worked out well for Forrest Wall.
Forrest Wall in the on-deck circle as Adam Duvall waits.
Come on,
Brisky's
Doobie.
still out there. So you talked about him, and he's
Come on,
Doobie.
now you were
Doobie.
calling that
good through
shit
the 5th
balls
and the 6th,
for,
and he'll get another opportunity here in the
for
7th.
Yeah.
what's his face?
He's
BJ.
thrown 3 innings once before. He's also
Yeah.
got 2 1/3 and 2 2/3 under his belt. And in all those
Swing
extending
and a
innings,
miss.
those 3 in particular, he's not allowed to
Strike
run.
2. Come on, Doobie.
So anytime he has gone more than 2 innings, he's been really solid for Bo Brisky.
Come on, Doobie.
I just hear Brisket when I say his name. Or
I know,
hear his
yeah,
name.
I
Mav,
feel like
Mav
I
being
gave you a
20
list
minutes
of
from it.
every major leaguer. What's that?
Yeah.
1,200 on all the 40-man rosters, and I said, "Hey,
I
who do you
mean,
want to go have a beer with?"
if it
And you
was
didn't know anything
me,
about the guys, but that's the
I'd
name
be
you
down
heard.
there just walking,
Feels like a kind of a good drinking
walking
name, good buddy.
in
Take
and
to
out
a
of the
bar.
stores.
It's going to end in a
Yep.
good time.
And I like Brisket.
Yeah.
So
Just
it all works.
enjoying it, being that close to a ball field.
Same
like
thing
that.
when I hear Jacoby Brissett, the
Oh, yeah.
quarterback in the NFL. I just think Brisket.
Now, will you cook your own brisket?
CJ, I can't make a peanut butter and
What?
jelly sandwich. 2-2. Duvall reaches or lifts this down the right field side, and that will get into the seats.
You don't have the 12 to 14 hours to cook the brisket in the smoker. It takes a little while. I will tell you, I tried to take a shortcut recently, and I went oven brisket,
and
trash.
Yeah.
Didn't come out good at all.
Oh,
I tried to
nice.
cheat with the liquid smoke in the water to give it the feel and the smell.
But I bet
Oh,
your
rookie
brother paid
mistake.
dearly
Yeah,
for
It
it.
wasn't a good
No.
tight
Thank you,
brisket.
Mark. I really
rough.
appreciate
I'm
that.
still eating it. It's still in the fridge. Me and my dog Macy Jane, we
Hey,
love
Mark,
it.
if you haven't
But
done
it
so
takes some
yet,
work to get through it.
unfurl Mavericks linked up for
Now, do
you.
you eat your dog's Alpo? Do you
Yeah,
guys
but-
share that
No,
too?
no, no.
Check his
no,
channel
no,
out,
I
maybe
only-
get-
That's why she
give him
loves
a
me the most,
subscribe.
because she knows that there's a pretty
You
good
do
chance I'm going to give her
co-commentating
something.
together on both
No,
channels.
you're a
so
man of the grill. I know you're very.
you don't see him
it
with
saves
me
me
is
in a
when
lot of tight
his work
situations.
doesn't permit him or he's got something that he's doing on the weekends.
Yep.
But certainly
That would fool
appreciate it, man.
Duvall
Thank
a
you
little
so much.
bit. Change up there in on the hands, and there's one away.
Yeah, pretty good one here. You mentioned the location.
Yeah,
That ball starts
and like
in
I
the
said,
third. Looks like
everybody,
it's going to be a strike. You gotta
remember,
protect the course with 2 strikes, but good run on it.
Normally
And
during the
Adam
week,
Duvall
I'm
can
normally
come up
working,
Well,
and
they're going to
it's
bring in
hard for me
Chafin
to
out of the pen
stream
here
during the week,
with Wall
depending
coming to
on
the plate.
if they keep me late at work and stuff. I
Powers,
just
number
can't
2.
get nothing scheduled up in time. But here as of late, I've been able to,
Get your
get off
change.
work early a little bit. Oh yeah, pitching change. So, but here lately, I've been able to, get something scheduled up
Atlanta
and
Braves
stuff like that.
baseball is
So,
brought to you by your local Toyota dealers.
I look forward
Toyota,
to it.
let's go
But also,
places.
more importantly,
By the
everybody,
Georgia Lottery
I'm
today
trying
could
to
be the
juggle
day.
3
And by
different.
Yellowwood. If it does,
Well, 3. I'm trying to juggle a whole life thing going on. Full-time job, YouTube, and cutting grass on the side, and raising 2 kids on my own.
Look at that
It's
chopped
a
going
tall
on,
task.
baby.
Yeah, let's go, baby. Chop it, baby, chop it. So but I enjoy every bit of it, everybody. I might run myself to the ground sometimes and I get overly tired, but I wouldn't change it because I enjoy every bit of it. It's just like my family says, you might as well do it when you're young instead of when you get older. Let's go.
Redeem offers exclusive content.
All right, we're
can
back
be
to that
accessed and
Truist
so
Park.
much more. Download the MLB Ballpark app today. Brandon and CJ upstairs, handed downstairs, and now in the center of the diamond, it's the veteran Andrew Chafin.
You can see that ERA a little bit high for Chafin.
Yeah,
so
Chafin.
far this year. He leads with his slider. It sits around 82 miles an hour. He throws both the 4-seam fastball and the 2-seam fastball. They're about 92 miles an hour. And when you think about this matchup right here, you can see why Brian Snitker would go to the pitcher of Laureano.
Phone call. Be right back.
Average against lefties for Chafin. The
Ramon
righties
Loreno.
are hitting 321 with an
bat.
819 OPS.
So Laureano will get the opportunity here.
Laureano,
one of the new Braves. First at bat of the series, and he takes a slider at the knees from Chafin, who just celebrated his 34th birthday yesterday.
Those as strikes, and
I do feel like Ramon Laureano should be using that Marcell Ozuna bat. It's kind of for the 8th spot tonight.
Yeah. Ooh. Boy, he almost hit Laureano, did Orlando Arcia there in the on-deck circle, but thankfully he avoided it.
14 plate appearances in his career as a pinch hitter. He's 1 for 13.
We're in the bottom of the 7th. 1 out. We got Laureano at bat, 0-2 in the count.
In his career, to clarify. He did have 9 pinch hit plate appearances last year, so bulk of what we're talking about. Of course, he had been a starter through most of his career with the Oakland A's.
Huh?
Braves bringing him up from Gwinnett, sent JP Martinez down. That was after Michael Harris was shelved with a hamstring injury.
Oh, is that confirmed? Is that Mark? Is it confirmed, like news confirmation? Or
swing and a miss.
See it
So
on Facebook
Laureano down on strikes, 2 outs here in the 7th.
No, this was the slider. It looked like they were actually trying to go inner third. It ends
well,
up being off the plate
that
and
has
down,
happened,
and Laureano chasing.
Our hearts and prayers
pitch.
go out to the family of Willie Mays, who it seems has unfortunately passed away.
Veteran lefty, been around 11 seasons at the major league level. Has that kind of hitch as he goes into the delivery that's a little awkward for the hitters.
Yeah, he is definitely a unique guy. It's not just the hair, although that is second place here in this ballpark tonight for guys in big league uniforms.
Grant Holmes.
He's got it. I mean, he is the winner probably across all 15 ballparks for the games that are being played tonight. But Chafin has been good
Arcia
over the course of his career. He's also been a fun guy, big personality guy over the years, and typical lefty, quite honestly.
You know about that.
Got a 222 batting average with a 610 OPS with 6 home runs on the season.
Yeah, I do have to give Grant Holmes the nod, though, if you're going with the best hair.
Okay, thank you, David. So there you have it.
There's Mom Sherilyn for Grant getting a picture with blooper with Grant's kind of faux head of hair there.
Thank you, Mark, for bringing that to my attention.
Well, the other guy with the hair, Andrew Chafin,
All of
is
our
able to
prayers
strike
go out
out
to
the
the Willie
side. He
Mays
gets
family
Duvall,
and friends.
Laureano, and Arcia in order.
What is
Certainly
that?
a legend that we've lost. I don't know, Nathaniel. I don't know if it's humiliating. Some guys need, they go back down because they need that extra time, to build themselves to be a better ball player. Hey, even the upper coaches make mistakes, to where they think a guy's ready and really isn't. And there's guys that have went back to the minors only to come back even stronger. If you think about it, you know, baseball, you don't have huge rosters, you know, that you call up for each game. So I don't think they should feel humiliated. I really don't. Because it just to have made it to the show means something. What you sending pics of there, Gene?
Deep to center field, 2-run shot. This would put San Diego on top, and they are still on top after 8 innings, 3-2 as they try
All
to
right,
even that
San
series
Diego
against
after
the
3
Phillies.
innings on top, 3-2.
I think the Philadelphia Phillies are happy to be home after that London trip. Right, they've been on the road since June 6th, and this is their first home series since.
Meanwhile, Laureano out in right, out in left now is Duvall, and Duvall will run after that one, but not have a play. And it's Joe Jimenez who got his first save as a Brave last night, and here he is again tonight.
Yeah, terrific against his former team. Good strikeouts this year from Joe Jimenez. He has done it with his slider, four-seam fastball. It sits at 94. Changeup in there as well, but the bulk of the strikeouts, 20 of the 30 on the slider.
Yeah, but the Braves 8 games back of the Phils. It was 10 games. Have a chance possibly tonight to get it to 7.
Oh, I see.
Swing and a miss. Good start for Joe
Got him
Jimenez.
swinging.
Takes care of Riley Green.
Now, right on time with that slider and going after the Detroit Tigers' best hitter and not wasting any time against him. Make it now 21 of the 31 strikeouts on the Joe Jimenez slider.
Zaxby's saucy play tonight is that the Braves are 30-2 when leading after 7 innings. Trying to tick that up to 31-2. Joe Jimenez doing his part.
Ooh.
See, look
You
at
would have thrown
that.
your challenge
They
flag.
were, this out was
Tony
given that
Randazzo?
same
The flag would be
pitch.
fun. You like the idea of Stint having like a
Just like in the
referee
NFL.
This
say,
guy is a
chuck it.
joke for an all. Matter of fact, that pitch was well further within the.
I love that idea
in
now
the
that
box
you say
than
it.
any
And
of
the
the
thought
other
of
pitches
the manager
that
seeing
the
how
Detroit
far they
Lions
can
were
throw.
going.
You're allowed to hit the umpire with it.
Oh,
to get his
fantastic.
I
attention.
swear, it really seems
Sold.
like this
I'm
ump is purposely doing it.
It's rapid, like maybe in a golf ball, so you can get some good carry on it.
in. Weak swing there, 2-2.
Aaron could be.
Three balls and 2 strikes. Craig Counsell.
Now getting a little bit older. I think Aaron Boone probably still has something left in the arm.
All right, let me get it synced back up for you guys.
Left side, Arcia. Oh.
Arcia,
That would
no.
have been sensational. Olsen, though, taken off the bag, and Canada will
All right,
reach.
so
That's a single all the way.
I don't know how much of it
Everything
you were
would
able
have had
to
to
see
been
with,
absolutely perfect, and it was close. It is so fun watching Orlando play shortstop as he has the quick exchange, but the throw up the line. That would have been
try
amazing,
from
and you can see
Orlando,
the
though.
expectations that he puts on himself
I saw that
to
play.
make those great plays.
It would have
Love
been
that
amazing
part of
for him to
Orlando
get
and the
it.
pride that he takes in his defense. And
Sorry
wanting
about
to get
that. I had
those
a
out
phone
there.
call come in.
Yeah, most guys are saying, well,
Thought
I gave
you
him
had?
my best right there. He expects to make that play.
Yeah, I had to take that phone call. Sorry, everybody.
Oh,
Now Urshela takes a strike
I thought you
on the
said
corner.
you thought you had one. I'm like,
No,
don't
I
you
had.
know if you
No,
had
I
one?
had.
Richard Caney had a good one. Derek
No, I
Shelton
had
would
one. My
probably be
phone
good
went
at
off.
throwing that.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
But I'm back. Come on, G.I. Joe.
So Joe Jimenez, the former Detroit Tiger All-Star, 6 seasons with Detroit. And now second year in Atlanta here. He's been great out of that bullpen for the Braves. Trying to keep this a 2-1 ball game in the 8th. Lifted out towards right.
That's going to be out to right field. Caught for easy can of corn and out number 2.
Let's get a word in here from our good friends at Delta.
From Braves country to the world.
We'll take
Delta, official airline of the Atlanta Braves.
Hey, welcome in. Thank you for stopping in, guys and gals. Hey, if you're just joining us, we're in the
rookie
top
Colt
of the 8th.
Keith with 2 outs and
2
1
outs,
on.
runner on
This will be an
first.
interesting one. He has struggled mightily against right-handed sliders so far this year, hitting just .080 against them.
You got Keith
And you
at
did
bat.
pick up.
We know that Joe has a really good one, missing with the
Oh,
fastball
sorry about
there,
that.
but you got to believe he'll
You did
attack.
pick
He
up the
actually has
sub.
hit the fastball well. I know
well,
it's been
thank you very much
kind of
for
an
that
up and
sub.
down year for this rookie, but against the
I'll go ahead
four-seamer,
and give it a
364.
minute or so and see if the
There might have been a little
interaction
show-me
picks up.
heater from Joe Jimenez,
If
and now
you're-
a steady diet of
If you
sliders.
don't have who
Does
you're
it again.
subscribed to,
Out toward left.
it'll
Duval
show
over.
up
Loses the
on
hat.
the
But has the
interaction
baseball.
page.
Showing that beautiful quaff.
But if you have that
That'll send us
private,
to the 9th
then
inning.
it won't show up, and I won't be able to think of my name.
It's the great
Oh, so Duvall makes that out number 3. So they moved Adam Duvall from right field to left field, and they put Forrest Wall in right field.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what they did. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, no, they put Ramon Laureano in right. Okay. All right. 10-4.
Well, Laureano's come in now.
Okay. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Which Laureano used to be on the Braves years ago. And then he was let go and then went to the A's and had a pretty good few seasons with the A's. And then the A's let him go. And then he was picked up by the Cleveland Guardians. And then the Cleveland Guardians DFA'd him again. And the Braves picked him up. So.
All right, I have updated that subscribe. Thank you so much, guys and gals. We are now at 938. We are exactly 62 subs away from that 1,000 and beyond. You guys are amazing. Thank you very much. They were slow but steady. Slow but steady.
Yep. Nothing wrong with slow and steady.
You guys will be seeing an influx of videos here real soon. I've been working on a bunch of things. As soon as I can trap Maverick down
And
some night,
by Alpha Insurance.
we're gonna bring you guys some new personal content that we're gonna be
Well,
working on.
on we
here
go
soon.
to the bottom of the 8th, 2-1.
I just gotta trap him and get him to
Our game nugget
record
brought to you
with me
by
for a while.
Chick-fil-A. Well, percentage of home runs. Look at this. In the month of June, things heating up a little bit.
Yeah, and you think about, getting those runs, of course, what we saw last year with the Atlanta Braves and all of those home runs, better than 300 of them and tying the modern day record. But it has been solid here in the month of June. 41% overall this year, the runs have come via the homer.
First pitch at the bottom of the 8th. Chafin's still out there relieving, and he gets Kelnick. Last year, though, with all the historic marks offensively that the Braves had, they only went 18 games without a homer. Well, this year's been a little bit different, but the homers are starting to come. None tonight, but still a 2-1 lead as A.J. Hinch is going to go back into his bullpen.
Yeah, for sure.
Pitching change? Did I hear that right? A pitching change?
Pitching change.
Yep.
Guess they don't trust their boys to get it through.
See if there's any news on X. See if anything's happening. Real quick, while we're in a
Well, you seen that Willie Mays passed away, right?
Yeah,
Here it comes.
I did.
At the age of 93.
They're talking about it right now.
24-time All-Star, 12-time Gold Glover, Hall of Famer, inducted back in 79, one of the greatest to ever do it. And he has now left us at 93 years of age.
1931 to 2024.
Sad moment,
God
certainly,
rest your soul,
and
my
one that will be
friend.
mourned across baseball, certainly
Yes,
within the
sir.
Giants community, but
That is the I read an article today.
Boy, did he add a lot to this game.
He certainly did. I do think you can make the
that
argument
the Cardinals,
argue and
the
talk about
Giants
these
and the
kinds of things,
Cardinals
that
are
he
going
was
to play
the greatest player ever
at
to play
Rickwood
the game.
Stadium
Of course,
in
a lot of
Birmingham,
times
Alabama
Babe Ruth
on
leads that
Thursday.
conversation, but it is fun to dig in and look at the history and the great
oldest
career
ballpark
of
known
Willie Mays, and I agree with
to
you. 93 years
baseball
old. What a life for a
opened
baseball
up 2
icon.
years
We're
prior
fortunate
to
share a little bit of time with him.
Fenway Park
And it's,
opening
it's
up
a sad
in
time, certainly for the Giants
1912.
and everybody around Major League Baseball.
And
They do say
Willie
he
Mays
passed away
did say he
peacefully.
wanted to be there, but
That's the good
with
news. But certainly
travel
baseball will be
mobility,
honoring here over the next couple of days.
he
A
was
great life
not
for
able
Willie
to
Mays.
make it, and now this.
Ozzie
So,
always flies out 2 away.
yeah,
Well, Vest
that's
is the new pitcher here to
unfortunate.
try to keep this at 2-1 before we head to the 9th inning. And Ozuna fouls
All
that
right,
off.
so we got Ozuna up the bat, who's 1 for 3 on the day. 321 average, .999 OPS, 20 home runs and 63 ribbies. His OPS
And low
dipped
strikeouts,
below
more of a fly ball
1.0
pitcher
now.
here for Will Vest. You can see the 22 punchies in the 30 innings for him so far this season. But he's only allowed
Right
one home
outside,
run. Usually
ball
if you
2.
see a guy that doesn't strike out a lot of hitters at a high rate with a pretty good fastball that sits at 96, you would suspect that maybe the home run total would be
Very
high,
right,
but that has not
Lane.
been the case for him.
Marcell Ozuna, his RBI single back in the first is the difference in the game right now. If you weren't with us earlier, at the bottom of the first, Kelnick singled, Albies had an RBI triple, and then Ozuna singled. But the Braves haven't scored since. And then Detroit got 1 run in the 6th. That's all the offense tonight. And now the count full.
Come on, man. Mini-Me wants to dance. Give us a home run.
Payoff pitch from Vest, and he does get Ozuna. So a 1-2-3 bottom of the 8th.
Got him
The Braves will
swinging.
try to win the series.
That is
when
going to
we
be
get
the
back.
end of the 8th, everybody. Remember, get your chat votes in. I'm going to give you 15 to 20 seconds to finalize your votes. Go ahead and get your chat vote done if you haven't done so yet. Make sure to get your subscribes, your likes, and your comments in. Well, I guess I'm waiting for it. What in the hell?
it happens. It's done it to me too. It's a little slow. Yeah, everybody. I will say this: he was Willie Mays was a great player. I was proud. My dad and I went to a baseball card show when I was growing up. But I think I was either between 10, maybe 11, maybe 12 years old at the time, and I met some former A's players and stuff like that. But Willie Mays came out, signed a bunch of autographs. Matter of fact, I think I got a Willie Mays autograph upstairs in one of the baseball card sets I got of a baseball with his autograph on it. And that was a touching moment for me because, like I said, back when I was a kid, I was playing baseball, playing all kinds of sports back then. So it was neat to meet him. But yeah, God rest his soul.
Really fast. He
was a great player
in that regard. Just 14 pitches,
great commentator,
He does it,
great guy to
really good changeup.
know about the game
that he has
too.
Fastball
So
as well. But the changeup, of course,
rest
is the
in peace,
go-to
Willie.
pitch for Marcell Iglesias.
He's
All right,
facing
so
the bottom three spots
we had 36 votes
in the
tonight.
Tigers order.
Yeah,
Malloy,
19% voted
McKinstry,
for
Kelly,
Detroit
the
Tigers,
scheduled
and while
hitters.
The other 80% voted for Atlanta. I want to say thank you for those Detroit players.
And Malloy takes the first pitch right in there
love
at the
having
knees,
you.
0-1.
As you
We talked
see,
about
we
it
welcome
yesterday.
you in.
This is a kid who just does not offer
We
at first
believe
pitches
everybody
very often.
has fair
Iglesias
share.
knows
You
that,
can even talk about
so he
your
goes
team.
with the first pitch heater.
Nobody's going to give you any crap, and if they do,
Try
they're
to
gone.
stop his bat. He could not, says Jeremy Riggs.
But anyways, thank you so much
Just
for
the
for
13th
interaction.
big league game for Justin Henry Malloy.
Be sure to
We
head to
don't
the
see this
community
too
page.
often, even though it hasn't been
I have you want to send them
a
a
very
link to
long
the
career
community
so
page
far
again,
this
please.
season. Usually does not
yep,
chase.
sure can.
Swing and a miss.
Sure to
That
go
one
over
in
there
the
and get your
zone,
votes
but he
in there
couldn't get
for
it.
just
One away in the ninth.
it's secondary.
Like Braves pitchers have been messing with some of these
If-
young
if
hitters
it
with the
gets long
Detroit
here,
Tigers.
yeah,
You
one-
step
one
in. What are you
final
thinking
chance
about
to get it
against
right there.
Iglesias? A changeup. He didn't see one. Fastball and 2 sliders, and you're done.
It's just a way for me to give you an extra chance to keep the
Broken bat.
the giveaways
Shallow
alive
center.
because I like
Kelnick charging.
I like the
He's
giveaway
got
stuff.
2 away. Well, when Marcell Iglesias finishes
That's
off
it
the
on to
save,
center
every
field.
Braves
Kelnick
fan
on the run.
knows
Caught.
what he does.
2
He
out.
points to the sky. Look at those shoes, CJ.
They are amazing. I love the footwear that the guys have. You can see the Braves logo on the back of the shoes as well. And, we
Uh-oh.
want to see that silhouette in
What
real
is
life
that?
here right after this hitter.
Giveaway alert.
Carson Kelly, the last
Giveaway
call
alert.
for Detroit.
Giveaway alert, everybody. Giveaway alert.
And Iglesias also wants to get that
All
bad
right,
taste
giveaway
out
alert.
from
Attention,
the
everybody.
last game against Tampa Bay
What
when
that
he gave up that
means
home in a
is
series that was the difference.
incoming will be a free game key.
He's
for
2
your
strikes
Steam
away.
PC client. That's right, video game with a Steam game client. What you're gonna do is you're gonna grab that
1-2.
key, take it to your client, go to the redeem section, and redeem it. Be the first to do so, and the game is yours for free for life. But you gotta act fast because it's 1 redeem per key. So if somebody beats you to it, you're gonna get a error that tells you that it's already been redeemed.
Iglesias trying to finish it.
Good luck, everybody.
Count even.
How about this? 8 pitches into this outing, not one
Come on,
changeup
baby.
yet. It has been all fastballs and
Outside,
sliders
ball
from
2.
Iglesias.
2-2.
In the air, foul. Still no change-ups. And remember, when Siri hit
Swung
that
on. I
homer
thought I'd play.
2
We'll do it
nights
again.
ago,
2 and
It was
2.
on a change-up down.
There you have it.
2 down, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yep.
Full count.
And you know, if that was
On
the
deck, top of
freaking
the order,
Detroit
Matt
Tigers,
Beerman.
that ump would have been calling them strikes.
I know, right?
Even though those
Good
were
luck, everybody on the game.
those
Yeah,
were pretty far
exactly.
out.
Marcell's
Good luck, everybody on the.
That's
the
gonna be a
route,
fly ball.
giveaway.
Ozzy called for it. That's game.
That is game, baby.
2-1.
For Atlanta.
Deja vu all over again.
And huge congratulations.
Just like last night. Braves win 2-1. They win again tonight 2-1. All right. That's the first big win for Spencer Schwellenbach. His first big trip for him. Great job, Spencer. And the Braves are officially to 40 wins. All right.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The Braves have taken game 2 of the series. So we had the series win. Now we look for the sweep. As a matter of fact, tonight's vote poll was correct. So not only do we still have a chance at that Golden Broom celebration, but we also have a chance at the chat vote giveaway. So that is awesome.
Yes, sir.
All right. So should we do a recap?
Yep. We can do a recap real quick.
All right, so, again, like we were unable to score again afterwards. I mean, I am becoming a little concerned. These last couple games with the Tigers, we've been struggling. We've had great offense, great defense, but
great defense, but no offense.
Bats, yes. I mean, hey, we were the ones that took the lead early this game.
Yep.
So at least that's a positive. But
yep, and
hits,
but they had a flash of streaks.
I know.
They had an active flash streak back in the Baltimore game, and when they start playing the Tigers, they jumped on the Tigers early, and then last night, I mean, it was slow go, and then tonight was slow go. So sometimes everybody has a bad day. Sometimes guys have bad days. So good days and bad days. That's how it rolls. It's up and down each and every day. So remember, 162 games a season, everyone. That's a long time. You're gonna have your ups and downs, But just remember, the Braves are still in it. They're still in the wild card slot as of right now. They're sitting 4.5 games up in the wild card standings. So we still have something to play for, so don't give your hopes up just yet. I think right now, if I'm more than likely, let me check the score real quick. Let's see. Okay, Philly won tonight. They won 4-3 over San Diego.
What?
Yep, they won. Philadelphia won. So
they were still down 3-1 or something a little bit ago.
Yeah, it was 3-2. They were down 3-2, and then they came back and got two runs. So that puts the Braves still at 8 games back in the division, but the Braves are 5 games ahead in the wild card. So the Braves still have something to play for, everybody. So don't give up your hopes yet. But this game here went Braves did knock in 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. Detroit only knocked in 1 run, 5 hits, 2 errors. So, but the Braves did win 2-1, just like they did last night. The Braves did have more hits last night than tonight, but they can only muster up 2 runs with an Ozzie home run last night in the top, I think the bottom of the 8th. But hey, they have their ups and downs. So, but there you have it, brother. Take it away.
You're right, Mark. I mean, the team has been inconsistent. They've been inconsistent
yes, they have.
All year long. It's been nice that these last several games that there's been more consistency in these last several games, but they're still not consistent enough. So let's hope they can pull that out. All right, guys and gals. Tomorrow's game is at 12:20 p.m. Eastern first pitch. That'll be 11:20 a.m. Central. So I will be bringing you that game. Now remember, that's health pending, internet pending, just everyday life stuff come up pending. But the plan is I'll be streaming that for you tomorrow. So I want to say thank you to everybody that stopped by and helped out the stream tonight. You guys were amazing. Thank you for all the subs. And definitely, guys, we had a great night in the likes. We didn't even have to ask for the likes too often. And you guys just killed it for us. We made almost 30 likes tonight. So thank you very much. Again, with that said, I want to thank Maverick from Maverick Sports for joining me and helping me out tonight. It's nice to have that. It's nice to have that co-pilot, co-captain type thing to rely on. You know, it gives you a chance to be able to read through the chat and interact with the chat more and still do the game. So thank you very much, my friend.
Yes, sir.
Is there anything you'd like to say before we take off out of here?
Y'all have a great one, and we will catch you all next time.
That's right. Like the man above said, hey, this is KGB from the C Sports Network, and I'll see you tomorrow at 11. What did I say that was?
11:20 Central, 12:20 Eastern.
I'll be going live at 11 o'clock, guys. I go live 20 minutes early. So I hope to see you there. KGB for the C Sports Network with the man above, Maverick from Maverick Sports, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
Peace out, everybody. Peace.